Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to week 6 practice. Let us remind ourselves that we are repeating week 6 forgiving with truth so that we can take it deeper. We can live this forgiveness naturally. We do not have to make ourselves accept the concept given in the book. If we read and reread the chapter, it will sink in deep. And every time it goes deeper, we realize there's actually nothing to forgive, but it takes us to chapter number 1. You are made perfect, but you need to do slight correction in your thinking. That is what is written in week 1. And Babaji has tried touching that here in this chapter, that whatever you think, you experience, you create. So this was given as a power, and we didn't understand the consequences of it. So we never thought of taking responsibility in what we think. Before we dive in today deep, I would request everybody to hold this book closer to your heart and close your eyes for a moment and receive it fully. Receiving means no expectations, no asking. Just be still and lovingly let your heart touch this book and then receive from the book the love it carries. It purifies us, all our thinking, all our illusions. They are not, the illusions are not bad in itself. They take us from dark to light, from differences to oneness. Trust them, the light that we carry. It cannot misguide us. It can only take us to the truth. You may open your eyes now. Just remind yourself what you have read in chapter number 1 was you are just the simple innocence of enjoying life as it is created. Do you remember it? What does it mean? It simply says that whatever you are experiencing is natural. If you experience pain, you don't have to judge it. If you experience happiness, joy, you don't have to judge it. It is the simple innocence of you that is enjoying life as it is. And still it takes us to the experience where we experience God's love pulsating in our heart in the very first chapter of the book. And then it reveals the meaning of this pulsation, that feeling of God's love in week 2. And I love this line that I like to read again and again. And this is what for this week it is like. You read chapter number 6, but you will find that it is how deeply connected with previous chapters. So you can take some time and go back and read those to understand deeply, take it deeply in your heart. So Babaji says you have experienced, loved in your heart, the gentle pulsation of the creation in your heart. It is the heart that we are connected. It is in the heart that we are connected to all of the creation. And it is the love you feel that is the connector. That love is far more than a connector. It's a common denominator of everything and everyone. And this paragraph, what we have read so far, is already there in the first paragraph of forgiving. And he says that when you sat quietly last week and allowed your attention to be with your heart, you experienced love, God's love, your love, everyone's love. You experienced the substance from which the entire creation is made. You experienced the entire creation. So, do we understand truly what that pulsation means to us? When we center ourselves in our heart, what do we feel? It is that same sweet syrup that God brewed to create everything in this creation. Us, the wonderful people, those gave pain or hurt to ourselves. So, what we are missing is missing to recognize the pulsation, the sweet, gentle, tender pulsation in our heart that reminds us that you are not separate, you are always connected with everyone, and that too with this common denominator called love. And it says, life is for receiving love. When we learn this line that life is for receiving love, I can again put a warning. This book is not philosophical. It is for us to experience. And for us to experience, we have to be open and receptive. Ask this question that how? And you will get the answers in your experience itself. So life is for receiving love because everything in the creation is made with love. I'm not able to look at it, so I'm not able to receive it. When I am lacking in love, when I don't realize that what that meaning of being myself as love, how would I act? How would I live this life? Still, Babaji says there is no problem. Your simple innocence of living that life as it is made for you. But we keep judging. So we keep that distance from our higher self. Many of us, I posted this question last week that do we experience our higher self or do we still feel that I am striving? It doesn't matter for how long do you experience it. But if you experience it for some time, only in quiet period, that is also fine, but so that you recognize that presence. And that is enough for you to take this chapter, practice it, integrate it, allow it to go think, it's deep. Before asking question outside, ask your higher self. Ask those questions when you hold this book. You will get the answer and read and reread to take this deep within you. So we come back to the practice where Babaji says, week 6, right? That you hold grudges because you imagine someone has hurt you. You think you have been attacked, compromised, trespassed, and in some way made a lesser person. So here when he points to our own feeling of being in that illusion, what will we create? We will create an experience of that pain only. And then later in the paragraph, he says that if you think you are robbed, cheated, an actor will surely oblige it. And if you think you are ill, an actor will transmit to you a horrible disease. Think you are downtrodden, beaten up, and abused, and an actor will come to your service. But no one accepts this fact that we think like this. If we see a little simple example for a bee, right? Somebody is very much afraid of the presence of bees around. And he will remember that incident in his childhood when he mistakenly threw a stone to a bee, and he doesn't remember it, but he had this experience that a bee chased him. And then that fear he never released. He had this fear of the bee for long, for good. So every time he sees the bee, before anything, he remembers that experience naturally. And then he lived that experience. And then he create that experience. In simple language, simple terms, this is what Babaji says. You have a perception, and then you have that experience in life. There is no injustice. There is no like something out of place, something is happening. It's happening because of your thinking only. But mostly we are in the story. This happened, and after that, this happened, and then I felt this way. That person did that to me. How can I forgive? And we don't know that, if we see this example, that you are robbed and cheated. Just take this example. How many times we cheat ourselves? How many times we make fake promises to our little ones? We do not even acknowledge that. And somewhere it is blocking my spiritual progress. Somewhere it is blocking that love flow in my heart. So there's a person that is coming in front of me and giving me this experience where I say, this person cheated me. This person attacked on me. And our whole focus is in the story, how and what he did. But we forget that seed that I carry is that my own thinking of being cheated. And I've been living it. When I can speak the truth, I'm making some story and I'm making some fake promises. Okay, one day I will take you to this place and that place and whatnot. And that little one is seeing that dream, and he also feels cheated. So nothing that happens wrong or without any reason. The field, that unified field, is in expression with very much cause and effect. And the very cause is our own thought and thinking. But we have to be very honest. We have to see our life like a mirror, without any emotional judgment, without any partiality or favoritism, just as it is, as we say, without mask. Then heart feels that love. So in this chapter, we connect to that abundance that we are. There's a bigger meaning, and there's a whole chapter number 9 that will open up this prosperity in us that we are already. When we are experiencing love, we are learning to receive love from nature. We do not have to manipulate to create things. We really don't have to work hard to create things, to fulfill our desires. Everything is working harder than us once we truly desire anything. But in our ignorance and illusion, what we desire is that people's attention, people's acceptance, because I cannot accept myself. I've been looking outside. So then people come to us for us to return to ourselves. You can't find any answers outside you. You have to come back to yourself. So certain experience happens that we say it's painful, and it only takes us inward. Every time it makes us more silent so that we can hear ourselves. So this Purnamidam song is so deep, it will take you to that state where you will realize that you have not lost anything actually. It is already there. It was always there, and it is yours. So I'm not going to go through the entire chapter, but a few lines that I think I would like to talk more about is that where the quiet practice begins, and we very much understand that in this week, we are making our connection with our higher self. for our personal communication. But in that line, it says, up to now, it is reminding us, it is making us realize that up to now, your communication has been about truth, the nature of creation, and how you fit into it. Does it satisfy us that, or can we tell that I understand how the creation is done and what am I doing here? There are few basic questions in spirituality that everybody is seeking. Who made? What made? What am I doing? From where did I come? Where will I go? These are few questions that everybody carries. And Babaji is saying by sixth week, you already know it. Do we acknowledge it? So if not, then we really need to go back and read chapter number 1, 2, because that's what I also repeated today before opening the session, before week 6. And if you read that, you will understand that everything was made perfect in love, and everything's essence is love. Even my and everybody is. When essence is that, though, how would be the experience? How would be the expression of it? It would be same as the essence, but our mind doesn't perceive it that way because it acts with filters, with its own past experience of understanding love or any other uh, God's quality. So find this question's answer by yourself. It will take you deep, that your communication has been about truth, the nature of creation, and how you fit into it. And this week, you receive the name you want to forgive today. So every time you ask this question, there's a day. There's an event in sequence throughout the day. There's a state. The state, the depth, the frequency, you can say, that we are at, it connects us to that unique name, or maybe the repeated name, where the forgiveness can happen today. And in that way, we just want to ask our higher self that feed me the name, as if it has been cooked and we have to be fed. It's already there. But today, who do I want to forgive? Ask that question. That day, it will be easy for you to forgive. That is why this question is posed like that. Every quiet period practice, you go and you ask. And then understand also this, that although once after my long practice, I accept this fact that I created this event and now I really feel there's nothing to forgive and I start sending love. But under the carpet, don't forget what thought created that experience. For now, just know that we will come to look at those thoughts in week 7. But if you start putting that thought along with your experience where you felt you're cheated, robbed, or whatever, if you can recognize those thoughts, just make a list of it. Sending love unconditionally without filter is a good idea, but do not forget that you have your own perception, beliefs, that is holding that love flow. We are not dealing with any people as such. That's a deeper concept of the book, this chapter. We are only resolving our own beliefs into truth. Truth that we are made with, truth that experience came to give us. So we just have to be aware, and week by week, we will work on it. If you want to know how the part 2 and part 3 looks like, they're very extensive, very deep, for us to experience, not to understand, for us to experience that how my thoughts create my reality. And then also, there also how I create people around me, what their purpose are. These concepts will be deeper understood. But the very first practice that we are doing, as the book suggests, that we are just listing the name I want to forgive. It is as simple as that. Those faces that stops that heart love flow. Those faces that make you feel stuck. Those faces that put you in trauma back again. You relive the past. You want to set them free so that the love can flow in your heart. So very truly understand the true forgiveness, how it is explained in the chapter. We may not memorize it, but the concept should go deep within, as if at midnight somebody wakes up us and ask the meaning of forgiveness. We can straightforward tell that yes, in my thinking there was a mistake. And I really know that mistake also for this experience. That person came to gave me that experience and I invited him. So this kind of acceptance we need to come at. Start writing all your such crappy thoughts that you don't feel like looking at. If you don't feel like writing those thoughts, that ill or that illusionary thought, that low frequency thought, if we cannot write it, how can I work on it? I had that difficulty, I can tell you. I was happily writing all the truth that I was receiving, but my love flow was stopped when I was writing my own uh, um, qualities that I do not accept, my own thoughts that is of lower vibration. So that difference told me that, okay, you just have to give love to this also. How can you work with it? Although I know it's not correct, although I know what's right, but why can't I live those experiences? Why can't I live my truth? This practice is very practical, and it only asks one thing that we have been reminding is our own honesty. Not honesty with the timing of the practice, but honesty to ourselves, what I am. I can write about myself, all my goods and bads and whatever, because that is the definition of perfection that I am at this moment. And we have a lot of work to do in coming chapter. I'm just telling you for you to write down all your ill thought. Accept it just as it is. Do not identify yourself with that, because your identity is only one that can never change. That is, you are made perfect, and you are perfect. And you are that simple innocence, living this life as it is created. Take this step. Then that fear that arises every moment, fluttering butterflies in stomach. What if I go wrong? It will set us free from that belief that anything ever went wrong. Nothing ever went wrong, and it can never go wrong. Just don't think I prepare anything that I want to say. It just comes naturally, and not for as a philosophical concept. It is the truth. We want to experience, we are living it also, but there's some differences in our acceptance, and it can only go deep by practicing, rereading the chapter, accepting, loving, trusting the process that we are going through. Understand that we shared all these things in our introduction session, where we said nothing will happen overnight. It's a 6 month of journey, and we want to remind ourselves very much that we are into only 1.5 months of journey of unified. Right? So that is all from me, and we can go into the practice, but I want Shalish to say something.
Really beautiful, very good. What you explained is very deep and important. The real key to our success with this program is what you have explained today. One thing I want to sort of clarify to everyone, because most people will have this question: how can I be perfect? Accepting that I am perfect is blocked by me only. How can I be perfect? I am not accepting it. And most people have this problem right in the beginning. So I want to clarify that. Why is it so? Why am I not able to accept that I am perfect? Then, at least the faces that I can see on the screen, all the people who are sitting open with open camera, I feel so much love for each one of you because I see you as perfect. Why am I able to see you as perfect? Because I see myself also as perfect. That's what changes in you when you understand. Now, the obstacle, what is stopping it, is your own understanding of perfect. You have a definition of perfect in you, and that definition is created by you.
Can I add here?
Sure.
If you think that, Shailesh is perfect, I know, because he can teach unified, he can live unified, he can forgive people, right? He has so much of wisdom, so he's perfect. Or you can accept perfection in me because I can guide such a beautiful meditation or anything you that touches your heart. But trust me, even that I can reject my own perfection, my own perfection in me. I can, if I choose to. So nothing that you do can make you feel perfect. But your feeling of being perfect can only come when you look out in the nature, that how everything is made perfect, where, you know, when tsunami comes at perfect times, when there is a bad experiences in nature is in perfect time. It comes to balance the whole entire ecosystem. We just look at one part, okay, this place is sinking, this place is in drought, but there's a reason in that perfection. And from there, we want to learn that perfection. We don't want to say, or, tell nature that you are not perfect. We want to change our own definition of perfection. And don't think that ever you will attain certain thing or certain state in your spiritual understanding or level, then the perfection will come. Today,
You, you
only
are
today.
perfect as of now, right now, you are perfect. Each one of us is perfect. And I will prove it to you now. Okay? So it becomes easier for you to accept it. Just for that reason, no other reason. When you try and understand, how did you define what is perfect? It is embedded in your belief system. Whatever you believe becomes your definition of perfection. Your belief of what is right and what is wrong creates your definition of perfection. Right? And the second thing, this is one barrier, right? So my existing belief system is the barrier between me and my perfection. I am not able to see myself perfect. Why? Because I have definitions in between me and my perfection. I am looking at myself through the lens of that definition. Oh, no, no, no. You should have enough hair here to look perfect. Your looks are like that. Your color is like that. Each thing, very minute, little detail is sitting in my belief system. Right? So, say for example, if I go deep into the jungles of Africa where only Negroes live, they will see, oh, your complexion is so beautiful, right? But when I go to England, they will say, oh, this is a brown man, right? Each one has a same thing. It's not a different person, same person. but definitions of perfection change. And where are they? It is embedded in me, in my belief system. So my definitions are the barriers. They are almost like you can think of a veil that don't let me see clearly the other side. Right? So
Whole part two is talking about this perfection that we will accept gradually.
yes, yeah. So just understand that that's the reason why we say we have to go and work within. From outside, solutions will not come. Nobody can give you a solution. Why? Because they do not know your veil. That's in you. You have your own definition of perfection, and each one has a separate one. No one can know other person's definition of perfection. But when we understand the truth, the reality, everything is created perfect. Now, this is one aspect of it. So there is a block, there is a barrier which I need to become conscious of and become alert about. Okay, I now know that there is a barrier between me and my perfection, which is in me. Good. We will work on it later on. But the second thing that we have to be careful about our the concept of perfection is that I do not see myself with again. So let me just retract a little bit. So I that barrier is also barrier between me and my honesty, right? I see myself through the eyes or the lens of my beliefs, which are not even mine. Those beliefs are also not mine. Now, so that part we have to also understand. The second thing is I, by whatever definitions, I am a package of right and wrong. Both. I have within me so-called deficiencies and so-called good things. Each one of us has a different proportion and different, uh, I would say, different set of characteristics. But how does perfection fit in? This set of or this package in its original form. So remove the beliefs, remove all those understandings that I have created. Once you remove that, then when I see myself in truth, I see that specific package with its own uniqueness, right? One leg broken, half the teeth gone, less hair on the head. This physical I'm talking, right? And in the mind also, lots of them are there. This package was created with a specific purpose, was created to experience something very specific.
That is next chapter.
Ah, right? And that very specific thing is the perfection for me. So my perfection and your perfection are totally different. Each one of us is perfect in that manner that we are created for a unique experience and we got to go and do that instead of all living the experiences of everybody else.
This experience, that what Shalishi just shared, remember this because it will be used in many places in
Hmm.
part two as well and in the coming next chapter as part of creation. I
Correct?
mean, what I can see that anything that blocks us, suppose I keep lying all the time, then stop lying. If you come to know about yourself, if you know that you are stealing things, then stop stealing. Ask yourself why you are doing it. You will get your answer. Whatever at the superficial level you think that I am not doing right, you can take your awareness to that thing and you can work on it simply. If your heart says no, then don't do it, because now we are in different state when we are connected with our own heart. If at all that definition is blocked, the perfection of definition, the definition of perfection is blocked for those superficial reason, you can let it go. Work on it. It's simple. Just acknowledge them and it will be vanished. Once you do that simple little things, you can do bigger things.
The other thing that I want you to understand is getting over the belief system is not easy. It's the toughest thing. Why? Because it is embedded. Second thing is, we don't really have to get rid of it. We just have to become aware that this is blocking me. So let me peep outside, peep over it. Let it be there, but let me peep and see the other side of it. So becoming open, right? Let's say I have a belief that drinking cold water from the fridge will give me problem in my throat. I have this belief, right? I have inherited it from my mom. She used to tell all the time that don't drink the water from the fridge. Now, I have that belief from my childhood now. Okay, so that is sitting, and anytime I pick up some water, it will come, right? Is this water cold? Is this water cold? Now, what I am talking about now is let it be there. It won't go just like that. It will take time. When we work on it, it will take time. But let me now, how do I see the other side? Let me try it. Let me try drinking some cold water from the fridge and then sit and observe what it does in full awareness, right? That will help me evaluate my own belief. And also, I will experience the other side of the veil. That barrier which I have, I can now experience by challenging that one very thing. Okay, so it's not difficult to experience the other side. By let it sit there, it will automatically dissolve if I like the other side. Right? From the childhood, let's say your parents have said, don't drink alcohol, it's not good. Okay, how do you test it? How do you know it's not good? You got to go and drink alcohol. That's what all the boys do. I don't know, girls also probably today, they do the same thing, right? They have to go and check, right? You will go and check and say, well, you may have both experiences. You may have the experience, oh, it's fun here. Let me do more, right? You will do more. And then you start getting into it. At some point, it clicks. Oh, now I know why parents told me not to drink, right? From my experience, now I know. So, trying the other side gives you openness. It helps you open up and then work with your own belief system. Right? So this becoming very careful, conscious about that perfect, the definition of perfect, right? And then also accepting that I do not have to fit that definition, but I have to really see my own pluses and minuses both, so that then I know my true uniqueness that I'm here to experience. Then everything becomes so much entertainment. I'm telling you, you will begin to enjoy that. Then you start seeing that perfectness of others. Why is this person so different? Because that's a different perfectness. Start, just think about this thing a little bit more, put it in your head today, and dwell on this thought that how can I understand the meaning of perfection? And then you will know automatically each one of us is perfect. Otherwise, we will not be able to go through all these experiences of life till today. I won't be here today. if I was not perfect.
Change
That's
will
how it is all.
happen
Yeah.
automatically. It will
Yes, yes.
happen only throughout the course. You can see how much Salish is speaking. It is the gift of this course only that we have done
Mm,
3 years of practicing for this same book, same
mm,
concept. Why
mm,
we are here? Why, when I have this aisle full of books, why only one book is able to keep me engaged?
mm,
It's connecting me to the truth that I'm experiencing and that I can live, that can make a difference. Those knowledge that I was getting in the books now is available, open to me, according to me, as per my demand, so that I can be more centered, I can be more focused, right? So I would suggest let's go into the practice so that then we can continue more discussions.
Sure, sure. Yeah, we can go through the practice. One very quick thing, since we are on this topic, Sheelamji is writing that um, we are suddenly told that we are perfect. It still leaves a guilt as all our wrongdoings come to surface. That definition of wrongdoing itself is the problem. You understand, Sheelamji, right? That definition of wrongdoing is creating the guilt. If you now change it, it wasn't a wrongdoing. It was not a wrongdoing. That is what I was meant to do. Then guilt will go away.
Just know
Right?
that book didn't
Yeah.
say anywhere so far that you did anything wrong.
Ah,
It's just an experience that you have been creating with your ignorance thought.
ha,
And that thought can be perfected only with experience. What you have
ha,
experienced, drinking
ha,
alcohol once, twice, and having 10 years of it, you can give up one day because that's not true you, that's not natural you. It happens automatically. That is why we go through this experience. We see crimes, criminals, and we see thieves.
ha.
They're all completing their experience of having what they're having right now
Hmm.
in their perfection. Don't think that they are exclusion of this perfection.
The wrongdoing thing, I just picked it up because I wanted to explain that how do you see the other side of your belief, right? Is that now for a moment consider it was not a wrongdoing, right? For a moment consider that and then see what changes within you. If it was not a wrongdoing, why have I been feeling guilty all along? Feel that shift within, right? And that is going to start helping you shed these things which are imposed on us by social conditioning, right? In this chapter, or this one, or the previous one, in our book, it is mentioned that because of our illusionary thoughts, we are living the hell, right? It's because just because of the thoughts. And that once we learn to remove that veil and peep, maybe we put it back on again later on after peeping. If you are uncomfortable, come back, put it back on. Try 2, 3 times, and then you will know exactly what was the purpose of this thing. Why was it there in me? Okay, is that still valid? I don't need it. Forget it. Let me drop it. And one by one, this is what we do. So in future chapters, this is what we will be doing one by one, dropping these little things that are holding us away from our own reality. And then at the end, you see your own perfection. Then nobody has to come and convince you that you are perfect. You will know from your experience, I am perfect. I am a perfect Shailesh, right? Each one of you will see yourself as a perfect Preeti, a perfect Rima, a perfect Devyani, right? Like that. You will see yourself. I am that perfect. The one that was meant to experience this specific life. All of you need to smile. Yeah. Come on, you are also serious. This is nothing to be serious. Just smile. Yeah. We are learning something which is liberating. This is going to liberate you from so much stress you are carrying unnecessarily. This is a liberating knowing, liberating understanding. So feel happy about it. Something I'm learning, let me try. Then once you try, you will see more. Okay, Preeti, you you can continue further. I started talking.
But very rightly said, Shilamji, because that's where we all get stuck. The purpose of guilt is over. Guilt is not bad in itself. If it was not there, we would not come here to see the truth. Because that's not my true quality. That's not the God's essence that is presence in this creation, or in my essence, in my true essence. I belong to all these God qualities. That unified field is love. So in that field, whatever grows is the expression of love. We see them as war. We see them as fight. It's our own perception. But it is anything that has come from the unified field is love only. But then the mind resists and fights and brings a lot of questions that cannot be solved in one line, in one conversation. It is all our own experience that will give that answer. And we are on that journey. So we are here together for a longer time, not just for 6 months, but already we have crossed 3 months, and 6 more months are remaining. So don't worry. Slowly, we will make our experience. All that you need to do is come to the practice again and again. Read and reread. Don't read the entire chapter at once. Maybe in a whole week, you just could complete one page. Because every time you are coming and reading the chapter, you are reading one paragraph, going in trance, or getting stuck with that. It's okay. Many times I have left the conversation in middle because I am stuck somewhere and I don't want to continue any further. And that is the acceptance of perfection in that moment. It didn't come easily, but I had to admit that one line took me deeper than what I understood previously. It's easy to summarize the book. It's easy to summarize a chapter, but it is very difficult to take it in your experience, because for that it takes only practice and time. And we will keep encouraging you to walk the path. We are here. What you are experiencing is no different, is not only with you, it's for 8 billion people. But only a few are here because they have courage to look inside. And Babaji is holding us together on this path by supporting that what you see through your eyes is incomplete. So the first line says, you are more beautiful than you can ever imagine. Even your imagination cannot reach that far your beauty is. And so everybody is, not only the unified members. He says in this chapter about those wonderful people you keep grudges on. They are also the same beauty as you are. In a very different way, unique way, the perfection that we have been trying to understand. You accept your perfection, as Shailesh said, and you will see everything as perfect. But I gave you a tip. You go out in nature and see how many complaints you have with nature, with extreme hot, extreme rain. It is only that incomplete vision that is seeing only hot or rain. It's not seeing the totality. So to widen the eyes, we just need to include some more wisdom, some more experience. And for that, we travel. We make holiday vacations, destinations. We keep creating some experiences, but we still take time to integrate, understand what those experiences were. So come back to your heart. I'm sure you must be in your heart, because that's where we have been talking. Center. Breathe deep. It's not my only experience, it's the group collective experience of life in its total beauty. I just don't know how to appreciate it. The pain that I carry. Without that pain, that seeking wouldn't have come. And without that seeking, a little realization of the truth wouldn't have come. So don't hold grudges for yourself for anything that you did wrong or you experienced as wrong. Take this moment, go into your heart deeply, deeper than before, with all your self-worth that you want to carry every moment because you know you are made perfect. And from that love, take this moment, go deeper than before, guide yourself. And I feel love. I feel love for my existence. I have been crafted into. It's been a long journey. Many of my visions were too short. I could not see the totality. But I can feel it. From that feeling, send love. Say within, I am love. And I send love to all my past experiences, all my past existence, experience are love. You have to say within, with feeling. Make yourself free. Do not hold on to grudges anymore. They did their purpose. Nothing ever went wrong. Feel that love. Breathe into your heart. Just like a little baby bird, we are opening our eyes for some time, maybe just a small ones initially, little eyes. We could only open it partially. But know that Unified is guiding us to open our eyes wide. And I have that courage to see. See everything in its totality. And my heart melts into love, in that compassion God had for all of us, for every creation, the insects, the birds, all the animals, the grasses, the trees. So why not human being? It's God's love that we have God's love in our hand, the book Unified. It will gradually guide us, shape us, so that we can walk the path to return to our truth that we already are. Allow yourself to cry on your experiences, those bad experience, poor, breaking experience, where you were totally shattered, you felt cheated, robbed, attacked, trespassed, compromised, misunderstood, insulted. Thanks to all this experience, I could see my ego. I can see my illusion, my false understanding of myself. Let your heart breathe now. Let the tears roll down your cheeks. That is how we reached temple when we were seeking love, some signs of existence of God. We came back to our heart naturally. When nothing sounded right, when nothing can soothe, we came to our heart again and again. But we could only hear the ache, the pain. So what? We still came here. And this pain, these aches, covered this softness of love. And created a hard shell around it. And we thought we are strong. We are strong to experience or to live any big turmoil of life. And we grew in our own pride, false pride. And we made layers of such hard shells. And the love, the true essence of us, it went inside at the bottom of our existence. It lost its fragrance. Only that hardness, that bitterness, we were throwing out and experiencing from outside. Now we are ready to crack open these shells. So take this time. Every time you come to these practices, give yourself lots of love. The eyes of God. And see your effort has been recognized. The illusion that we created for ourselves, we are breaking it one by one, removing it layer by layer. Give me permission to guide you to remove the crop that is still unharvested. Look at the field in your heart. It is deserted. filled with crops that had to be harvested when they were green, then when they were ready. But they are like a weed. Some are rotten, some are not picked, still lingering there. So bring yourself, carrying your truth, love in your heart. And in that field of love, start sorting it, organizing it, cleaning it. Pick what you have to pick. Keep what you have to keep. And start parting away that are rotten, that are gone bad. Give yourself some time here in this silence. Clean your field of heart where the weeds linger. Do you see somebody coming to help you? How do you feel about him? Can you hear your footstep, your heartbeat? Can you see your tears? Can you see how many times you cried? You cried aloud, that God can hear it. You ripped your heart in those moments. Do you see somebody responsible for that experience? Somebody else? Let your mind churn. Let everything come on the surface. There is no secret, nothing you can hide. Your life experience will returning you back to your heart, to your truth. And if you find it difficult, you can put both your hands over your heart. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. It's okay if you blame somebody at this point of time. Let that person come in front of you and look very deeply into his eyes. Feel that sensation, that current that you receive. Just observe it and let it go. Smile at it. Saying him thanks for taking part in my journey, for returning me to myself. And walk your path and continue cleaning, sorting. Allow yourself to visualize, to see yourself fully. Now you may encounter that you did wrong to somebody. It is not somebody. That you did wrong to. It is not about the people person. It is about the hurt that you carry. Walk further. Maybe going deeper into layers. Maybe on a straight, simple field. A flat field. Maybe you encountered the same person you did wrong to. And that person is giving you pain. So you block that person. You put it in a cage. A list of hate you don't want to see. But you cannot run away from your mind. That person appears again and again and makes you do things where you consider yourself as wrong. These repeating patterns is not about the people, not about any person. It is about the seed, the thought, that deeper beliefs we have made is being returned. So that I can clean up my field from weeds. I remove the seeds of the weeds I have been removing so far. Today, after this quiet period, make a list of complaints that we carry. We complain about somebody's ignorance. We complain about somebody living in unawareness, not understanding. Living in ego. And the list is long. And these are our true friends. These thoughts that we are listing. List of our complaints. And that's the purpose that person is there. For us to remember, recognize where we left our true God qualities. So from now on, this field, this heart, is your own sacred space. Keep coming back to it, to crack open the shell, to remove them layer by layer, to smell the sweet fragrance of love that you carry. Now, at this moment, allow yourself to breathe into your heart, this time deeper, as if you are letting go with every exhale, whatever you have experienced so far. You allowed the illusion to do its part. Five times. Breathe equally at your heart center, from your heart center, middle of the chest. Allow it to rise and fall, to go backward and forward. As you're trying to breathe into these heavy energies, take this time to clear your aura. Just say within, I am love. I am love. I am love. And feel that love. As you say it aloud. Repeat it many times. Then free yourself. I am love. to each uninvited influences in my aura. I send love and light. Each one of you are whole and healed. Each one of you are made as love and light. And you are still love and light. No need to be afraid. Do not feel the pain. I know a perfect place for each one of you to go. And I request my higher self name to take you there now. Each one of you. Go in peace. I set you free. Go continue your journey further at your perfect place. And I send love and light to all the thought forms around me. And I close my aura to all except my higher self. Feel yourself being light, lifting upwards. Unify with your true essence, in which you were made. From that unified field, which is love. We all came. We are connected. In true essence, that is love. I took this expression, take your name. I am the image of God. I am made in the image of God. And I have all its qualities in me. Say it aloud from your heart. Does it make you feel shaky? The one that we have been reaching so far to help solve the problems. The God out there is here. So say it again from your deeper heart state, not from your mind, from your heart. Say it again. I am made in the image of God. And I have all the qualities of God. Take it as your essence, as your heritage, and come back to this truth over and over, many times in the day. to remind you in your true essence how you were made, completely made perfect. God is love. So, I am love. Say it aloud. God is light. I am light. Let these words leave its meaning as you're feeling. Say it, feel it, then go for the next. God is happiness, joy, and bliss. I am happiness. Check within. I am joy. Feel it. And I am bliss. That I never want to leave this human experience. The deep sleep or the awake state. I just want to continue. Is it not right? I want to share my love with people. I experience joy. The more I share love, the more I experience joy. Breathe in if you need so. After every affirmation, take it deeper this time. God is peace, gentleness. Feel it in your stomach. I am peace. I am gentleness. We are not suppressing our fears. We are just bringing the truth on the surface. That is deep, deeper, deepest within us, resting. So do not hesitate to feel that peace you are. That gentleness is in you. You look at others as yours. God is abundance. So I am abundance. So why to hesitate when everything is one with God and I am one with God? And just feel that love for everything. And everything comes to me to serve me. And I could just say, I thank you. God is perfection. So I am perfection in His image. How deeply you take these God qualities, all these practices will be easy. So just become aware of anything that is coming on the surface as a resistance. And this list could be long, which you may want to write down at this point of time, where you thought your perfection was lost, was broken into pieces. It is our own illusion, definitely. Now come back and say within, God is a creator. So I am a creator. God made this creation with His thought, and He gave me the same ability to create with my own thinking. All my complaints, my grudges, they helped me create. They helped me create my experience of illusion. And all these God qualities in me are now helping to remove those illusions, to come back to the truth, to reunite my broken self. I am unified. I am one with my Creator. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. This signal is that feeling of being unified. Thanks, my dear higher self, for your signal. Now, please give me the names that I want to forgive today. From this centered heart, let those names arise as a thought, as a vision. If you do not remember that person, any event, and you may write down it. Just one name is enough that is coming back to you again and again since the beginning of this practice. With your perfection in your heart, now take this time to affirm, to release the grudge that you are holding. So name, I send you love from my heart. I am love, and I send you love from my heart. And I forgive you, knowing it is impossible for you to harm my perfection. It is impossible for you to harm my perfection. I send you love from my heart, and I forgive you, knowing it is impossible for you to harm my perfection. I am perfect now. I am perfect now. I am perfect now. I have always been perfect, and I always will be perfect. At this state, take this as a note in your heart for all those people who you want to forgive. Know that. Say within, I have made a mistake in my thinking. I have made a mistake in my thinking that I allowed you to hurt me. I recognize that you are only doing what I invited. And in reality, neither you nor anyone else can hurt me. Neither you nor anyone else can hurt me. I am perfect now. I have always been perfect and will always be perfect. You cannot change that. I now recognize that life is for giving love To you, life is forgiving love, and I forgive by giving love. Thank you for the experience. Thank you for playing part in my play. I set you free. Let that knot open in your heart. And again, once again, breathe in your heart. 4 or 5 times. We have opened the wound that we created ourselves long back. Give it time to heal. Integrate with lot of rest and peace in your heart by affirming God qualities in you, by trusting the process you are going through. Transformation, metamorphosis gives us pain, but frees us for good. We can't even comprehend the experience of landing in that truth. But know that one day you will feel this joy. You will feel all your true qualities surfacing all the time in every expressions of you. Take it as a reward, as a gift from Babaji for guiding all of us together on this path of unified, being unified, living unified, unified for good, unified once and all. Lots of thanks and love to you, Babaji. And my dear higher self, name. Send the same love to all the loved ones in the family, near friends and family, everyday colleagues, all that known and unknown people we meet on the street. In front of everyone, just feel yourself as I am love. And I send love to every part of me. From the center of my being, from where we are all connected. I recognize the love connector now, the common denominator of all the existence that we are experiencing or we will be experiencing. Our love. I'm experiencing it right now. Give yourself a lot of love, however you want to pamper yourself today. Maybe you want to become like a child, cuddle a soft toy, your pillow, anything that takes you to that peace. You recognize, you remember, you want to be with. Thank you for being on this journey together today. As you feel centered, ready to come back, allow yourself some time and come back gently. Feel your body, your hands, your legs, the loving, gentle presence that you are, you carry throughout, without masking, without changing. There's no need. There is no need. Allow yourself to be lost. Allow everything about you. You may bring your palm and put it over your closed eyes now. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Give yourself some time. Allow yourself. Sip some water, make some notes. Your precious experience. And then we are ready to talk.
So, in your notebook, write down this sentence: I am perfect. And at the end, write your name. So, I am perfect, Jaya. I am perfect, Sunanda. I am perfect, Devyani. Just write your name at the end of this sentence and see how you feel different.
Do close your aura once.
There is no duplicate of me anywhere in this globe. And that's why I am perfect. All right. So let's, any questions or any experience you want to share, just go ahead. You can raise your hand and
We
speak.
had Swastika today for the chapter explanation. I asked her last week, right? So we can
Mm-hmm.
do that
Yeah.
tomorrow because we already
Are
did.
you ready? Yeah.
We can do
Swastika,
it.
can you do it tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. if you are available, Swastika, we can do it alone.
Yeah,
We already
good.
had a long session and
Mhm,
there are a lot of things that went inside.
mm, mm. Yes,
Uh,
Jayaji. Yeah.
I wanted to ask that so many times during the meditation, the vibration is too strong. I cannot sit still.
Allow
It's
it.
it's okay, right? I
Uh-huh.
just keep fidgeting. There's too much energy, and I'm like, I'm supposed to sit still, but yeah, it's just,
Just
it's
allow yourself
Yeah.
to even lie down at times. The
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
practice that we did today, even if you go in your nidra, you just do deeper work.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sitting still is only required for initial 5 minutes or so till the body mind cycle starts.
Mm.
Only for that much time. After that, you are going to be in a deeper state. Also, we have to remain conscious during this entire exercise, right? So,
Yeah.
Like if you miss any of it, you come back to the practice again.
hmm,
Yeah.
Your mind is resisting for that practice for now. So
hmm,
even if you go in trance, you sleep, that's okay.
Mm.
Do this meditation, especially today's one, the talk and the meditation, do it together. Definitely you will go in trance, but you will face a lot of healing, go through a lot of healing, and then do the practice very consciously. You will have list of names, you will have list of those beliefs that is blocking the flow of love, and then you can work upon it later on in next quiet period practice. So you remember that this quiet period practice has two sections. One is to receive name, and then later on, forgive everyone. Right? So do that affirmation of forgiveness once you are fully conscious and centered in your heart. I also recognize that, these long sessions, these 3 hour sessions, if you are joining from the middle, do clear your aura whenever you come back to the practice and listen it from your heart, because all these experiences are very deep experience. Normally, we can't share it with everybody, every normal person, a mind person, but we want to learn together, and these experiences are golden. So if you hear it from heart, you will get the deeper message. Something is knocking at your door.
yeah.
And also, when I receive a name, then the entire day, whenever the person comes again and again, I keep, saying life is for giving love. And it's not just when I'm sitting in the quiet period, it's not just, uh, yeah, it's just throughout the day. That's okay, right? It
Yeah,
doesn't
That's
have
exactly.
to.
okay. At the same time, also, it's important that you are not suppressing any of your resistance, any of
Ah,
those resisting thought. You are not trying to become a sadhu.
ah,
Nobody is going to forgive in that state. It will not work. The concept that Babaji is giving, it's like a puzzle. If you put it all together, it will sink deep. Naturally, it will happen. You will automatically feel gratitude. Then you will laugh at yourself that why I'm doing forgiveness. Come to that state. And for that, you just need to reread and reread and reread. And the kind of sharings we have, like summary presentations so many times. So that has done
hmm.
its job, at least to me.
When I am perfect, right? When I accept that I am perfect, so is everyone else, right? And they are perfect um, in their own way, right? That's a different model of perfection. The how do we say something is perfect, right? How do we say something is perfect? When that thing meets the requirement of the person. When you get a new dress, you put it on and say, yeah, this is perfect for me. Why? Because it meets your requirements. It fits your body, it suits your personality, it feels good. All your requirements are taken care of. You say, this is perfect for me, right? So perfect is not one definition for all. Perfect is subject to the one who is being considered. So in for you yourself, You are perfect, and so is everyone else in their own way, they are perfect. And that cannot be changed. Once we have this realization, so accepting the self helps us accept other people's perfection also. This is the key here, right? How is this connected? And when in your perfection you feel the perfection of others, you will find that forgiveness is not even a question at all,
Mm.
right? The total requirement vanishes altogether. That these are fundamentals, very fundamental concepts that we are developing. And because that acceptance of perfection, even my own perfection, is sort of faded because of my belief system in between. I can't see that clearly, my own perfection. The the difficulty comes in cleaning up the belief system. Belief system is so rigid, very difficult to get out, right?
Mm.
So, like I told, the technique of trying it out, just circumventing and going around the boundary of your belief system, and then see, well, okay, how is that? Then slowly and gradually you will see that your rigidity of the belief starts to dissolve. And the big shift happens in working, actually the entire period from now on, in all the future lessons will be about working with our belief system only, bringing out such of those thoughts which prevent us from achieving something, right? So each one of the chapters in future will be that we will do focused exercises there, but at the same time understand that the entire work is being done on our rigid beliefs. That's where the difficulty comes from. But knowing that it is there in me only, I can work on it, right? When I know, I can work on it, right? That is how I look at it.
There is a beautiful movie,
Mm,
Sitare Zameen Par,
mm,
and it's all about kids who have autism.
mm,
And they said, हम सब नॉर्मल है सर, मेरा
mm.
नॉर्मल और आपका नॉर्मल अलग है,
Alag
बस
hai.
हमारा
That's it.
डिफरेंट नॉर्मल है.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the acceptance of perfection.
And then when they play, the movie is about basketball, and the kids are all different in the way they behave.
Mm,
One throws it backwards, one doesn't take a shower. Every kid is different. And then when they play the final game, and the other team wins, and they all cheer, we
mm,
won, we won, we won.
mm,
And the coach is surprised that they're so excited, but the other team won. You didn't win.
mm.
He's like, no, they won, so we won. So
Ah,
everybody wins. So
ah,
that is life when
mm,
everyone's perfect in their own style. It is difficult. There are times when I
exactly.
see the imperfection and then just come back.
Ah.
Yeah. And
they
then,
they
yeah.
they were happy because their intention was not to win the game. Their intention was to enjoy the game, right? And so at the end, they were happy.
Yeah.
The
The journey.
result of the game, the result of the game did not influence their happiness. They enjoyed the game. And this is how life is also. If we don't enjoy the process of the living, end result is not going to create any fun, right? This is how important is it is to enjoy, because that's what we are here for. And even if it is painful, you can still enjoy. This is my experience. You can enjoy the pain also if you are looking at it in the right way.
Yeah. And then we are practicing for, there's a Hanuman function over here where they're going to invite 1,500 people. including kids. And they have asked me to be part of the bhajan practice. And so, because I have to learn the bhajans, either it is unified bhajans going on the whole day, or it is the Hanuman bhajans going on the whole day. As you get more into the heart space, as soon as I sit for the bhajan, just gives me 1-2 minutes, and I'm on a different high. It's like my whole body is vibrating, and I'm like, okay, stop. I'm supposed to focus on the words. I just go. I get lost. It's sometimes I'm like, okay, wait, come down, come back. It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
just say, instead of guiding it to come back, be normal, just see it,
Yeah.
face it,
Yeah.
see it in front of you.
We
Just see
are
that.
20-25 people practicing. I will miss out on the words if I get lost. It's a problem. You see, they have given me the speaker. I'm one of the persons sitting ahead, and they were like, "Oh, now you have to learn this one and this one," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
What Preeti is saying is, even in that situation, just don't resist. If your flow is taking you somewhere, go with the flow. Knowing fully well your perfection will take care of your delivery at the end. Your perfection will take care of it. You will be amazed and surprised as to what came out that day. Right? So just have that trust on yourself.
Okay.
Right? That's what Preeti is saying.
Your heart will perform. So
Ah,
God's performance. It's
it
not you
will come
performing.
from there. Exactly. You have to just allow. More important part is allowing. Just allow yourself to blossom the way you are.
I can just tell about everybody as a beginner, especially those who are doing this course for the first time. You cannot even comprehend we are on that journey, what it will bring to us, what the nectar will flow through us. We just have to trust, allow the process, go through the journey. As it is said in the preface, nothing else is needed.
Exactly.
So I'm so happy for you, Jayaji. You are doing so great and you are radiating love, the bee carrying the pollen.
Transmit it. Absolutely. Just transmit it.
That too with bhajan and song, they go really deep.
Yeah. You are feeding the right food to your mind. That is important, right? Good enough.
Yeah. And also, I wanted to tell Swastika ji, every time you see a fear, say, "I caught you." And when a thief comes to the house and it's caught, he or she cannot continue stealing. They have to run away. So our thought is like the first buggy of a train, the engine, and then it depends on you on how many thoughts you add to that fear, that it expands itself. And so when we were small, we were learning to watch, like, some movies were horror movies, some movies were scary, and my mom would put off the sound, and she's like, "Now watch it. There's no fear, because you cannot hear. The sound effects is in that is what makes you have the fear. So when you watch it and you notice, okay, how many thoughts did you add today to that fear? Oh, 10 thoughts. Okay, from tomorrow it should be 8 thoughts. Okay, after that it should be 4 thoughts. I know, I caught the fear, now it's going to run away. So it's okay if it comes to you, and anything, any fear of yourself, fear of what you do, just watch it and it will disappear. And another thing that I thought of, that my mom always said, that when she started satsang, she was just 18 and I was in her stomach. And she said, I didn't understand anything they said, but I just fell in love with how they looked, what they said. They look so pure. They look so happy. They don't have everything in the world that other people have. They're wearing very simple clothes. There's no makeup, but they're so radiant. Wow. So she said, I fell in love with them. So whatever they said, I said, okay. And I said, my joli is open, my what do you call, my basket or my hands are open. Give me whatever you think I need. One day it'll come in handy, but just give me. I'll just take in it. So one time the head was sleeping, and my mom wanted to go and sleep next to her, and that lady said, come and sleep next to me without telling anybody, because other people will say, no, you cannot. These are not rules and all. So she did whatever her heart said, and we were also told to do that. So now Selish sir and Preeti ji are so full of love. So whatever they are saying, it makes sense because they followed it. So whatever doesn't work with you, you say, oh, cancel. Okay, remove it for now. But what they're saying, is follow your heart. What they're saying, is be in the space. That's all you have to be. So again, the fear comes out. You're like, there was a game when we were little. The head pops up and you hit it with a hammer. Again, the head pops up and you hit it. And the more you hit, the more points you get. So every time the thought comes up, you just once you just, I saw you, I caught you.
This is so lovely. I can just say, and fear is very common, the most recognized emotion in today's world. Everybody's in fear. No one person is in without fear. So I remembered this, and in that chapter 1, if you see that activity workbook, there's one light. Whenever you feel fearful, you say, I am light. And that takes you back to your originality or truth, God quality. I have seen it inside me. जब fear आता है, then you see it like an ocean, a big wave. It is just like in your stomach, right? That's where we feel fear. And you see that, and then you just say, I know you will vanish. In our 24 days of practice in last week, a few days, we did this practice where we connected our heart and stomach, where a lot of fears was released. And I am still waiting for myself to record a short meditation again for that. So that can help you. And definitely this is a practical, beautiful example that you're sharing from your experience. This works throughout the day, but the meditation or the quiet time, it makes the foundation for us to live on, right? So and that affirmation that I am light is beautiful. It will take you to your true self. It will also guide you with the right information, as light is information. So we would take that as a correcting thought maybe, or as an illusion that I'm living, my own ignorance. It will appear in front of me as I claim my truth. All that is not truth will vanish. It will come on the surface. So recognize them and laugh at it. Such a folly.
Also, that day she said, no, I'm the bakra. I'm asking all the questions. But you're the lucky one who learned young. You're the lucky one that you're going to experience everything being unified. You're so blessed. And you couldn't have got it earlier because I think the mind, the body, your consciousness was not ready for it. And now you're ready. You said, I
I'm
did
going
this.
to present the chapter summary of
Isn't
forgiveness.
it?
What else?
Yeah.
Not even summary, the way she understood the chapter, her own explanation. She has already shared many of her thoughts, blocking thoughts that I said I resist to write. Happily writing the truth that I'm channeling or experiencing. But when it comes to one thought that I have to accept, I want to correct, it takes time. It's not coming with the same love that I love, write my truth. So that's the real thin work. It's very faint. It's very closely you have to watch.
Good. Thank you, Jayaji. Thank you.
It's always wonderful to listen to you. Thank you.
Yes, Vandana ji, you wanted to share something? Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to share that today my experience of forgiving love was very challenging. And previously I had thought that, I had already forgiven. It was some experience of my youth which had the same pattern. But today, when it came, I had like nauseous feeling when I was trying to forgive. I had a queasy stomach. I don't know what I was feeling. It was very, very difficult for me. And then in between, I had to clean my aura also and clean my thought forms around. It was like very, very challenging to release it.
कारपेट के नीचे जो बैठा है उसको निकालने का टाइम है.
And I really had thought that, this was all done and dusted, but it was not. Today, higher self showed it again. And it was during my youth, and I was so surprised when again this thing came in front of me. And I was so nervous. एक अजीब ही फीलिंग थी बॉडी में टू रिलीज दैट. बहुत रेजिस्टेंस था बॉडी में, but it did happen.
Beautiful.
And when Preeti ji said, I set you free, I set you free, say that, and it was for me only that she was saying. So I
We
released.
truly put this puzzle, Vandana ji, together that, my thought, whatever that fear of insecurity, maybe suppose something that youth or that period is about feeling insecure, because we are raised as a girls, we are raised with that feeling. My mom feels more insecure than me. And we carry that thought in us.
Yeah.
So we think that, okay, something bad happened and, somebody did this to me, that to me. But it is out of only my fear only. They are showing me my fear where I'm deviating from my truth. So naturally, I will feel thankful to that person that, okay, you're telling me to go inward, to look your truth. Why are you so fearful? Why are you so insecure? And remove that thought of insecurity, and you will see the love flowing again. I had this experience when I was learning from Louise in my initial journey. Then she said this, and she talks a lot about the security in female and insecurity in the females. There she said that I keep affirming that I carry my safety in my mind. And that was the deeper affirmation I ever recognized till that point of time. And it became mine in that very moment I experienced. I heard it once. It clicked rightly that, oh, it's my insecurity that is putting me in such and such situation. Why do I carry it in my head? So again,
But I think I was
point.
very, very young also to believe in all this. I was
So
very
nothing
young.
went wrong at that time.
Time.
But how
Yeah.
to release it now is this.
Yeah.
That I am safe. There's nothing called to be fearful. That's an illusion only.
Yes. Now at least you are able to look at it from a different perspective, from outside of the situation.
Yeah.
And when you look back, always when you are doing this exercise of forgiving, all these instances that are coming to the mind are now you can see them from outside.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference in your understanding of that. Well, okay, it had a purpose at that time. It helped me evolve in this fashion. Fine. Now I don't need it. And
But
then
the surprising thing was that so many times I've thought about those incidents and I thought that it was all done. But when it came back again, means this feeling I had never felt before, what I felt today.
You're getting it at a seed level. Your sensations are the seed of your thought.
Exactly.
We did this practice initially in 24 days, right? Where the sensations, we recognize that these sensations are carrying some energy, some thought patterns. So today you got the seed, and somebody else also wrote that I was observing myself to taking out those seeds of the weeds. Because the meditation was guided that we think we did wrong to somebody, but actually that was my response to something went wrong back then. Back then also, I was the only seed carrier. And he came to make me realize that. But that time I was too innocent to understand that. So now it's again coming as a pattern I'm resisting, I'm fighting, I recognize that. Anything that I
Mm.
do, I recognize that.
Mm.
Trusting that I never did anything wrong. That's the first
Mm.
thing. Cause
Mm.
and effect. Everything is an effect. The cause is also here and the effect is also here.
Mm.
But I have to walk the path to find both of it. So anything that I'm reacting to somebody is my own patterns that is trying to break at this point of time. Because it's easy, it's my mistake, right? It will take me
Mm.
into guilt.
Yeah.
Then I say, okay, let me fix. And then this forgiveness comes, self-acceptance comes. So that we'll do in the coming weeks. But Abibi, keep checking that you still have something. Um, then if you are able to send love to that incident or that person,
Mm.
you check it with honesty.
Yeah.
Mm.
You will have a natural gratitude and you will realize that there's nothing to forgive, at least at your stage, Vandanaji.
Mm. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I just wanted to share that it can, it can be challenging at times for other people also, that you
Yes.
can
Yeah.
experience what I experienced today. I had never experienced.
And what
Yes.
I'm talking about today of my past is not just only this life. It
Mm.
was guided to go deeper into your past lives also.
Yeah, that's what I feel, because I was very young that time. So I feel that pattern that time, I wouldn't have created. It must have come from one of my previous lives.
And none of these experiences, however we blame it as bad, I can tell from my own experiences. My life journey has been always very challenging. So that's what everybody feels, but even in my case also. So when I look at them, I always find there was a wisdom blooming inside me. There was always initially maybe resistance, but it comes as a beautiful wisdom when I open my eyes to it, when I look at it, when I allow myself to learn from it instead of blaming, fighting, resisting,
Mm.
just learn from this experience. That's the purpose why after every story in our childhood, we were asked to write a summary, the lesson taken from the story.
Yeah, the
If
moral of the
we,
story.
the moral of the story, if we take
Sorry.
that, we
Mm.
understand every experience was that for that.
Yes, yes.
We think that something happened, that story formed, this person did that, and how much
Mm.
ever pain we felt, and we put all that in our
Mm.
experience when we share.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
We have not learned the lesson yet.
Mm.
So we need to take a step back and then find what is there. It's a deeper work. And for that,
Yes.
every person needs this sacred, quiet period. Everybody, whether unified,
Mm.
not unified,
Mm.
journaling is for everybody. Self-reflection time is for everybody.
Yeah.
But without truth, we do not know how to go forward, how to heal them when I recognize them. But
Mm.
half of the job is done when I start looking at it.
Mm.
But
One
it
more
really,
thing. Yeah.
yeah.
बताइए हाँ, good.
It was very helpful that while I was feeling all this, I was cleaning my aura also at the same time.
Mm.
So that helped to release a lot.
Mm.
It really helped, yeah. And all the thought forms that were coming and causing all this nausea and that
Mm.
queasy feeling in my stomach,
Mm.
that really helped me to release with cleaning the aura also.
Perfect. That's the right thing you did.
Mm,
That's basically you are cleaning, letting go of that, right?
mm,
That
mm,
is the healing part of it. Now,
mm,
one important thing, I'm not sure if someone has noticed this or not, that in this chapter, we are asking our higher self to give the names of those that I want to forgive. Some
yes.
of some of us probably feel that I already know,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
But higher self may not give you those names.
Mm,
The difference, what is the difference? What you will get from the higher self will be the names whose job of learning is over, who are
mm,
not required anymore. Those are the names you will get.
mm,
He will not give you the names of those who are still, from whom you still need to learn some lesson. That will not come from higher self. That is an ongoing process. You are creating more experiences from there, right? So if you are not receiving name from higher self or someone that you think you need to, then know that that task is still pending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For today's meditation, I can just tell you that process that we did, cleaning up in the heart. As I said, we are already centered and we start this process. And during the guidance, I said, if you already have the name, because the person that we asked for today, that, if I'm picking up, cleaning up, and then somebody comes to help me, and that help was in kind of, giving the pain, that was also a help. But that time also, this whole thing was run by the higher self only today, for today's experience. What Shailesh is saying is very good, true for our daily quiet period practice. We should observe, we should know this. And today's, the whole experience started from that floor where we were connected with higher self. Later on in the practice, I just wanted you to acknowledge and recognize. So we went through the practice as in the chapter. One most important thing I would remind here, that sending love, that exercise that we do, be sure, like the moment I wanted to clean my aura today in the guided meditation, I was in fear, I was in pain. So I had to come back to my heart to feel that love before I clear my aura. You understand that step, right? That we did in the previous weeks? Just trying to give you the bigger picture. If you want to clear your aura, you just want to come to the center feeling love, not fearful. Bring yourself, and then to feel love, you can just affirm, I am love and I send love. This is the affirmation that we learned in week 5. I am love and I send love to all the thought forms. So feel love, then clear your aura. If you're sending somebody love, just say, I am love, and then send love. That what we did in exercise chapter 2, week 2. Every time you're sending love, come back to your heart, feel the love, and send the love. Whether you are doing it for forgiveness, whether you are doing it just a regular love sending exercise at bedtime, or in the week 2 practice or anything, every time you come to the heart center and then send love. Right? Not be fearful, not be in pain. Be at the heart center with your truth and then send love. It will be reducing your work. Instead of saying, I send love, it doesn't work. You missed feeling the love. So these are very core practical guidance. It will be helpful for you while doing these exercises.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What Preeti just explained, that step, coming to the heart before sending love, is also part of our forgiving, right? I know that now, having known that, you cannot infringe upon my perfection. When you make that statement, what you are doing is coming back to your wholeness. It's embedded in that statement already, right? But if you're doing mechanically, you won't feel it. So what Preeti is suggesting is, let's say you have names of people that you need to forgive. What you do with those names is, the moment you think of a name, you will become uncomfortable, because that experience will come into your memory. You will feel uncomfortable. That at that time, you have to start with what? I now know that you cannot infringe on my perfection, right? With that feeling of being at your heart center. So be at your heart center and then send love. Now I know that you cannot do any harm to me. I am sending you love. That kind of creates that energy within you. Essentially, everything is happening within you only. That will help you release it.
Just make
Yeah.
these clear differences that, we are not doing this affirmation to suppress any of our emotions. Be very careful about it. Be alert and alarmed. If you have anger, if you have resistance, first write them down. Know them. And then you start the cleaning or the aura process affirming I am light, affirming I am perfect. When you are breathing deep, when you are breathing hard, difficult, your stomach is feeling some kind of growling, some kind of knot. You have to recognize it. Just make a note. All the time you need to have your notebook pen where you can write whatever you are feeling right now, so that you acknowledge at least. You are not doing any I am affirmation at that time to suppress any of your experience. Those are your experience, which is coming to surface to make you realize your truth. So it will be a very slow process. Don't try to rush it, make it fix, perfect, don't rush to any of these. Allow all your complaints, allow all your resistance to be present at the same time. Just do these practices lovingly. If you can't say it from your mouth, just say that Babaji, look at me, and he says that. At least to him, I look like that. You can start from that state also. And then you can feel one day that, okay, when I say I am love, there's a tickling in my heart. For the first time, I felt that tickle in my heart. Start recognizing every change that you go through. No need to come fix, forgiveness done. No, it's not a one night job. It took many years, even many lifetimes, to create that experience of health. So don't rush to do it quickly. I can tell you, we are doing it for 3 times. Still Vandaji sharing, I am sharing the same experience. So give yourself time. Even though I just said I send love unconditionally, but at the same time, I don't want to suppress any of my feelings. I don't want to copy somebody, right? I want to recognize what is stopping me to feel that. I'm not here to become or something, right? I'm already that. But whatever is in the middle, I want to take that out. So this week we will go deeper. It's day 1, and we have 2 more days to practice together. And with practice only, we will come to the deeper sharing. And already we are doing deeper sharing today. But it will help you in week 7, because we are not going to extend that, and that is also a very extensive job. So please, the days you do not come together here, make your time, fix it in your schedule, that you every day read the chapter. If you can't read the whole chapter at once, read some paras, give yourself some time to think, to go in trance, to sleep, to write down something, to reflect on your experience. I do not agree, or I do agree, whatever. Make a note, do journaling. That's why the activity book is given. Read those questions if they trigger anything in you. If doesn't, you don't have to. So take the course seriously. At least it can help you in a better, deeper way. Although the process will be slow and gradual, but at least you will be aware of yourself more slowly and gradually. So, Shalish, I will take a leave, and then please.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Great.
Thank
Yes,
you, everybody.
Bhavna ji, you can unmute. We are not able to hear you, Bhavna ji. We can't hear you still. Yeah. You may want to log out and log in again, maybe. Yeah. Okay, while she joins, Swastika, you can share what you wanted to share.
I wanted to share, like, as Pretty Ma'am said, whatever resistance comes when we are reading a chapter. So I was resisting even the first sentence when it says life is for receiving love.
Hmm.
It just brings questions like, I mean, how can I just be a person to receive love when the same thing about the perfection,
Hmm.
because I'm not able to accept myself as perfect. And how can I receive love when I have flaws? How can I receive love when I've made mistakes? How can I receive love when I've made so
Hmm.
many, like,
Hmm.
when I could have done so many correct things in the past? So
Hmm.
that sentence is like, today when I was reading the, not just today, even it always is a big resistance about the life is for receiving love does not
Hmm.
really sit with me. And also when it says everything in Christian is made of love, there are also, like, I can,
Hmm.
like, for example, years of pain. So when I say think, okay, everything is made in love, so I can see, okay, this is also made in love. That way I can feel it. But to just accept everything is made in love, it
Hmm.
doesn't sit with me also.
Hmm.
But also I got an answer intellectually, like through the chapter, that it says when we release our grudges, we and then we give love, then we open ourselves to receive love.
Hmm.
So that could be the answer. But
So,
even I just Mm,
is it still the case with you that you are
yeah.
not able to accept? Okay. Then your understanding of love itself is flawed. You are
Mm,
equating love to being good. Only good people will receive love. That's your understanding.
mm,
When someone is good, then only they get love.
yeah.
Is that the payment for being good? Love is not that.
That
If there is an imperfect child, does the mother stop loving the child? No. That is love. Your understanding of love itself is flawed. Love is not
mm,
something like you are buying something. In the childhood, yes, children have that understanding. I receive love only when I am good. Because when I do something bad, I am scolded. And scolding is not love. That's a child's understanding.
mm,
But now understand love as a very different. Love is not a transactional commodity. Love is the very essence that makes me. Understand that. My essence is love. I am filled with it. Entire existence of me is love only. I don't need somebody to give me love. That understanding itself is flawed, right? That's where the problem is actually. So you are equating love to the remuneration or return for being good. That's not what love is. That is, you can call it appreciation, probably, yes. Right? You
mm,
do good thing, you are appreciated. You do bad thing, you get scolding. Yeah. That itself is where the problem is. So love is not that at all. Understanding love is you have to expand that understanding now. Our very essence is love. You were born. Why? Because two people came together in love. Otherwise, you would not be born. Your essence is love. Each one of us is that way only. How is a child born? When two people come together in love, a child is born. So the very essence of each one of us is love. The definitions that we have created is all illusion. It's not love. We are learning about that only in this book. Right? So now onwards, when you think about love, receiving love, think about receiving love as what? It is whatever is coming to me is love only. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. And I am open to receiving it because it is coming to me because I need it now. The universe is not throwing things at me just like that. They are coming to me because they have relevance for me at this point in time in my situation. Nothing
But
comes to me
there is
just
also
like that.
there is also conflict. Like
Huh,
one is that I am creating my experiences, right? And next
hmm.
concept is like universe will give me what I need. So these two things,
Huh,
like am
yeah. So you are, when you are thinking of something, where is the creation happening? Universe is bringing it to you.
mm,
So it's your creation. You are basically manifesting from the creation. We actually don't create. We call it creator, but we are manifestors. Creation is all
mm,
done. One thought of God has created everything already. Past, present, future, everything is
mm,
already done. Right?
mm,
We have not manifested what we call as future.
mm.
Manifesting is what? Making thought to a thing. That is manifestation. We don't create everything, we just manifest everything.
Mm.
Right?
No,
Creation.
that's what I'm asking.
Hmm, hmm.
That's
So,
what I'm questioning.
yeah, so your thought results in a manifestation.
Mm,
Universe is only doing what? Think of it just like a big storehouse, a very big warehouse where everything is stored. It is dark,
mm,
right? Your thought is like a torchlight. Wherever you put the torch, you will be able to see that thing. So you see something where you are putting your thought to, and that has actually appeared in your reality,
mm.
right? When you remove your awareness from there to something else, that thing will disappear from your reality.
My confusion is like,
Hmm.
do I this thought that comes when we say whatever I'm experiencing, it's because universe wants me to experience that, or universe
No,
knows what I
no,
need.
no. Universe is simply
And
responding to your
what I'm
request. Universe is not wanting you to
okay,
experience something. You,
okay,
you are asking for an experience. Universe is responding,
okay.
right? Now, as swastika,
Mm,
so in God's one thought which created everything, there was a character called swastika, right? There must be a purpose for
mm,
that kind of a character being created, right? That purpose is what you have to fulfill eventually. That experience that for which you were created. That you are confusing is with what universe wants me to do, right? That's not the meaning of what universe wants you to do is not that. There's only one thing that universe wants all of us to do is become who we are. We have to become who we are, right? And as once you start thinking about, okay, why am I not who I am? Then you start exploring, well, okay, um, whatever I am doing right now comprises of all the requirements that my society has imposed on me. My parents want me to be like this, so I am like this. My mom wanted me to be like this, so I'm like this. My teacher asked me to do like this, so I'm doing this. Right? You are living like others, not like swastika. That's who we have to become eventually. And once we start removing layers by layers, as we talked, the veil between the real swastika and the swastika is that set of beliefs that swastika is performing to. When those vanish, real swastika will be able to live totally free as the real swastika, and that is the ultimate state of bliss. Why you feel bliss at that time is because
Is it impossible?
oh yes, absolutely. So many enlightened beings you have seen. What are they? They have now removed all the veil. They have come out of the veil and they are now in their reality. And when they are in their reality, they can live a life of total freedom. And in that life of total, why do they feel the bliss? Because that is what their purpose is fulfilled now. So that bliss which they feel is the joy of the one who created you. That joy is permanent. It is not temporarily coming to you. Right? Think about let's bring it down to our physical reality. Parents. Think of parents and a child, right? When do the parents feel the bliss? When the child behaves exactly like what they wanted it to be. The child becomes who they wanted it to be. That's when the parents feel that bliss. Wow, that is my creation, right? And the same thing applies to our creator also. Right? That bliss you feel is that existence feels fulfilled. I created a Shailesh for this experience. Shailesh has delivered it. I am happy. And that happiness is reflected through Shailesh only. So this is the meaning
What
of
my
we
question
have to
is,
become. Hmm.
mm, my mind is like,
Hmm.
if God created me for a
Hmm.
purpose, like the whatever I mean, with any thought he created me, and he wants me to live that thought, okay, and he doesn't really care about the timelines. He would only
Hmm.
care like some
Hmm. Hmm.
at some point of time she will
Hmm.
be who she is, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's going to take us such a long time. So what in this between reaching that point? I mean, we are talking about the
Yeah,
bliss
yeah. You
limit
are
point, right? So what in this?
in between. Whatever is happening is being experienced by the creator also. It's being experienced and is patiently and lovingly watching. Okay, more, do more, do more. That is what is going on. Yeah, and very patiently and lovingly you are being prompted. Okay, what next? Okay, try that one. Okay, try. What do you want? What do you want? Keep doing, keep doing. Eventually, you come to that realization, well, okay, I am done with all this. And then your realization will tell you exactly. Nobody has to actually tell you. When you are in that state of bliss, you know that you have arrived. Exactly. And in the next few chapters, we are going to be working on that anyway. So don't worry. It's not very far. Next few weeks only.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of months or 3 months. Right? And then you are going to come back and report to me, Shailesh ji, I manifested this. Good. I will be very happy to see that. You would want something and then you will manifest that consciously, not unconsciously, consciously.
Mm.
That's what we will learn in part 2. Part 2 is all about manifestation. You will do it. I will also then tell you about, when you begin to understand some of these concepts, I will also tell you about why manifestation fails. We will know, right? You have heard about so many nowadays in media, everywhere, social media, everywhere, people talk about manifesting, manifesting. They don't have the key yet. I listen to. There was a book called The Secret. I don't know if you have read that book. It's available as a movie also on YouTube. The Secret. It's about manifestation,
Mm,
right? So,
yeah.
um, all these things, people do not catch the key, and they say, "Well, I am trying everything they tell, but nothing happens because their fundamental is not clear." That's why we don't start talking about it on day one, because we have to prep, get clarity in our thinking, bring our thinking to become clear, and that at a certain stage, we introduce the concept of manifesting, right?
So let's say I also think like I have kind of built too much expectations. I mean, about the experiences that I'm gonna get after unified, or while I'm doing unified, and that is
Hmm.
also
Nothing wrong with
like
that.
when I was
Nothing wrong. Yeah, that's part
nothing
of
wrong with
learning.
when yeah, when I say to you that I am resisting the chapter. I mean, it to me it seems like it occurs to me that with
Hmm.
each chapter we're only going this way, right? And you with each chapter
Hmm.
you become more love, more. I mean, you have less resistance. So today when I was reading the chapter and I was not able to at all be
Hmm.
accepting the words and the love, it was like I was very confused then. Yeah. So
It's okay.
someone's like,
Ex-
mm,
Allow the things to reveal themselves gradually. Be patient. Okay, if something is not coming, it will unfold. Eventually, it will unfold. Just keep doing the steps though. Initially, it will feel mechanical. I don't agree with it, but okay, let me do it. That's how it will.
mm,
That's okay. Just keep doing it. And at some point, it's going to start sinking in. Things have to come together, right? When they come together, it will happen. We are going to be doing so many more things in the next part. But next week is going to be another challenging chapter. So get ready for that. Slowly it will unfold. Because you read the chapters very deeply, your understanding will open up much better, much quicker. Be confident of yourself. You can do it, right? Good. Your DNA is all set. So just don't worry about it. Hmm? Good.
I also wanted to take one suggestion. Like the organization that I work here, it encourages vipassana meditation also. And last time I was actually feeling very very uncomfortable with the work,
Hmm.
and I communicated it with my supervisors, and they actually is like, so they just suggested like if I wanted to go, then I could go for vipassana around this time. And I
Hmm.
was thinking if it would help. I was thinking about unified in my mind also. So
Hmm. E-
I wanted to
All
share.
right. So I will not make your decision. You have to make your decision. That's your choice.
Mm,
But um, very recently, I learned little more about understanding of Vipassana itself. People don't have good, right? All those people who want to go to Vipassana have only heard about Vipassana from elsewhere, right? But
right.
they really don't know what Vipassana is.
Mm,
Literal meaning of the word Vipassana is seeing the truth.
the
See,
reality. Yeah.
seeing specially, right? Vishesh Pashyana. That means special way of looking. That's the meaning of Vipassana. Vipassana is
Mm,
Pashyanti is a Sanskrit word, watching, right? And when you watch in a special way, is called Vipassana. right? Now, when you go to the camp for learning Vipassana, that doesn't really mean that you are going to do Vipassana. You are learning the process, training your physicality to a certain concept, certain thing. And once you have learned that, you have to implement it in your life, then only you start seeing. And that seeing doesn't need you to sit in meditation. You have to do the seeing constantly all the time. And what it really means is seeing the truth. And what are you doing in Unified?
Seeing the truth.
Yes.
Of studying everything,
Now
everything before this.
understand. Now understand this, right? So we are focused in a focused way. We are doing that only. Vipassana helps using the body to support this process.
Like,
All right. Now,
yeah,
hopefully, you will be able to make the right choice at the right time. Hmm.
my decision was like I have been to Vipassana before,
Hmm.
so because right when I'm doing unified and also work, it's like it's really confusing. It's difficult to be in the heart space, and I was just thinking maybe I could use that time to this like disengage from everything and then just be in heart space.
It will become easier and easier as we go forward. We go further into the next few chapters. It'll become easier and easier. It's just lack of confidence right now. That's it.
Yeah,
You are
that
not.
lack of confidence is projecting and manifesting in every aspect of life.
Don't
Like I
worry.
feel so
That is also temporary. It is going to change.
mm,
Know that. Yeah. Just know that this is temporary. It will change. This too shall pass. These four words were written on the ring of the King Solomon.
mm,
This too shall pass. Change is eternal. It will always be changing. So nothing is going to stay. Even happiness is always temporary as well. But bliss is not. So that is a different topic. All right. So enjoy, right? Good.
okay.
So tomorrow you have to do the summary. So just come prepared. Good.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. Chalo. Bhavna ji, you are back now. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Shaileshi. Can you
Yes.
hear me now?
Yeah. Yes. You are audible. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for taking time to listening to me.
Hmm.
Actually, Pooja ji chale gaye. I wanted to thank her for the beautiful, beautiful meditation that she
Hmm.
guided us into. I was crying half the time, and in between, I went into trance also.
Hmm.
But it also opened many of the layers of my confusion
Hmm.
and like what I wanted to know.
Hmm.
But still, I have two, three questions
Hmm.
like they have been lingering in my mind since very
Hmm.
long.
Hmm.
So, one of them is like I've been practicing this forgiving love.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like in today's meditation, we also learn we have to forgive with love. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, if somebody is hurting me through any way by maybe words or actions,
Hmm.
maybe that person does not intend to hurt me, but still,
Hmm.
knowingly, unknowingly, he's hurting me.
Hmm.
And that is my, like, he is my child. Okay.
Hmm.
So, I've been avoiding telling him that, your
Hmm.
this action is causing me hurt.
Hmm.
I'm not keeping a grudge over it. I'm trying to forgive and forget, and I'm sending him love. But somehow that hurt does not go away even in spite of sending love.
Hmm.
So, should I tell him, like, I have been contemplating on this कि मैं एक पूरा चिट्ठी टाइप बनाऊं लिखूं कि you're doing this and all this is not good, this should not be, the way it is going on, because it is just stretching and straining the relationship.
Hmm.
So should I tell the other person that your actions are hurting me, or should I not?
Have you been meditating?
Not every day. Seriously.
You need, that's what you need actually. You need to meditate because you are completely outward. You are just not ready to accept that the problem is inside you. You are finding the problem outside only. You are thinking everybody else is wrong. That is the very fundamental of your problem. So start meditating so that you can actually face yourself first. Learn to face yourself. Once you start facing yourself, you will know about yourself. Start meditating. For you, it is very important. You need to meditate at least 1 hour in the morning. Absolutely necessary. Unless you do that, you will never be able to even know that the problem is inside. You continue to see everything else. Oh, everything else in this whole world is wrong.
No, 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 no.
The whole creation is wrong.
My thinking is like I'm improving my thought process in that way. I don't see faults in everything in everyone.
Mm,
So I have been working on this,
mm.
and forgiving and sending love.
Uh,
But I was just wondering, should I
You are
let the
f-
other
you
person
are
know?
you are forgiving from the mind. Why do you want to let the other person know? Because you feel that that person is wrong.
Maybe I'll feel lighter by that. And also,
It is
also,
still, that is going to be just like patch, and it is not going to solve your problem. Guarantee आप लिखवा लो मेरे से. It is not going to solve your problem. I can guarantee this thing because the source is inside you. How can you solve it outside?
so what I'm trying to say, like this line, this has been repeatedly said in this chapter that we are the creator of our own experiences, and
Mm,
it's a story which we've written, and everybody's playing the character creation
mm,
exactly as we direct.
mm,
So this also I have not been able to sit with it. Like, why will I
mm.
direct
Bec-
someone to
the-
say thoughtful words to me? Why would I do that?
yeah, this course is too advanced for
And
you
the
because
problem
you
is,
are. This course is too advanced for you. Your state is not there yet. You got to start
but
meditating.
please help me.
Please start meditating. I can't help you if you don't help yourself. You have to first learn to help yourself. And the first thing to do is start meditating.
Okay.
Do this. Oh, absolutely for you. Absolute. The very fundamental is not there. Start meditating. Start what you are afraid of yourself. You are not ready to face yourself. And you got to do that. First thing is start looking within. If you can't face yourself, how do you expect others to face you? Meditation will help you learn to face yourself.
Okay, if I
So,
face myself, I will come to
mm,
know that whatever has happened, it was it my fault. I have invited it myself, and
who we
how?
don't the, we are learning here not to find faults.
Okay.
There is nothing that is wrong. There is no fault in this globe. No fault on the universe.
So
Everything
what
is
does
happening
facing,
perfectly.
right? What does facing oneself mean exactly?
The only problem is you are walking on the planet with closed eyes. And so if you keep walking with closed eyes, you are going to keep banging here and there everywhere. Open your
Hmm.
eyes. A very simple thing. And opening the eyes is go within. Go
Okay.
within, face yourself, know who you are. You have to help yourself. I can't meditate for you, isn't it?
Right. Right.
And when the problem is within, solution is also within. And it is in your control. Nobody from outside can give you. Then Panditji cannot do upaya for you. Ah, All the solutions are in your own hands only. You are to, this book, this chapter says, you are responsible for everything. So, Abhi, take the responsibility and start working on it. The most important step for you right now is start meditating. You, I can see you are very fidgety, and that itself tells you within you there is a lot of turbulence inside. And that turbulence is what is not letting you settle down. So, meditation will help you a lot. Please
Also in
try.
this chapter,
Hmm.
yeah, also in
इसको
this chapter,
अभी आप देखो, make it your highest priority now. Whether you eat your food or not, but meditation is important. That's how much high priority you have to accord. Whether you are able to sleep or not, meditation 1 hour will not be missed. If you can do that, then you will find your own path. You will automatically go and you will begin to realize, well, okay, this is where it was stuck. And this is what I have to work on. You will know it by yourself. You will not have to go and ask for anything. After that, when you have started accepting yourself, then you can start doing unified. Right now, doing unified will not help you because
also
the
sir,
door is shut.
also sir, here we learn that we have to give love, and as we give love, our whole being opens up, and also we receive love in the process,
Hmm,
right?
hmm,
So, but what I see, I am keeping giving love to everyone, and recalling the names
uh,
in
uh,
my quiet
uh,
period, whom I have to forgive, and I
hmm.
keep giving love, but I'm not receiving love back.
Correct. As an intelligent person, what would you see? मेरी रोटी जलती है, रोज जल जाती है मेरी रोटी, क्यों जल रही है मेरे को नहीं पता.
Hmm.
कहाँ प्रॉब्लम है? The problem is in my process of making the roti. I am thinking that I am sending love. Love is not sent through thought. You are thinking, and your heart is totally closed, deeply sealed inside. So it can neither send nor receive. And you are saying, I don't receive. Because your mind is not registering it. Mind cannot register love. You are being bombarded with love all the time. I can guarantee that one. But I don't know. I don't feel wet. I don't know where is it raining. Because you are sitting inside the Deccan. So you can't feel the rain. It is showering on top of you all the time. Your heart is totally closed, sealed. You have to break it open. Start meditation. I'm telling you. That will open up your path. It will open up your inner resistance to opening, resistance to learning, resistance to change. All that is happening from inside. So
So I need to
make
open up my heart, right?
absolutely make it a highest priority within you to start. First thing is start meditating. I told you, I think long time ago, I told you learn to sit for 20 minutes. Did you? Did you?
Yeah, but I can sit through while I'm doing the meditation with Preeti ji or Vanna ji, whoever is doing it. But
Hmm.
otherwise, I don't sit on my own.
Hmm.
I
So,
can't.
so where is the problem that you are not receiving love? You are not doing the homework. Any amount of me telling you anything will not help. If you are not doing the homework, you can't expect to pass the exam. Hmm. So please do that. I am only suggesting, I can't force anyone, but I am still suggesting for you, very important part will be to start meditating. Working on yourself. Bring awareness to the self. That's where you will find everything, all the answers to your questions, all those things in your life. You don't have to even utter a word to anybody because the work is inside. When you do the work inside, outside automatically changes. That is what is written in the book. And my practical experience is also the same. I have real life experience of this. I'm not talking just like that. Right? I have physical proof of this. So, um, I wish you good luck with your meditation. Make it
Thank you
your
so much.
highest priority. Everything else is secondary in life. This whole life is useless if you have not been able to sit with yourself. Right?
Thank
Uh,
you so much.
yeah, thank you. Yes. Yes, Nehaji, you wanted to ask something?
Good evening, sir.
Hmm. Good evening.
Uh, Sir, I want to ask that whenever these days I feel any emotions, I felt I feel at my heart means I feel every emotions on my heart. Means if I feel anger, I think there's something is in there in my heart. Previously, it was not like that. Whatever I feel means more at my heart space. If I feel pain also, then also my heart feel more painful. So, sir, this is okay.
Is it your physical heart?
No, sir. Previously, I have
Where,
not felt
where,
anything.
where you just said you feel more painful in your heart, right?
Yeah, every emotions
Hmm.
I'm feeling more.
Emotion. Where is the emotion? What is emotion?
Yeah, emotions mean pain, anger,
Hmm.
like this type of.
Right. So emotion is energy in motion.
Hmm.
And anything in motion is a part of the mind.
Acha. Hmm.
So all emotions are mental creations. All
Mental
emotions.
creation.
All emotions are mental creation. Mind's way of simulating the heart. Mind cannot understand or perceive love at all. Mind is incapable of doing that. Why? Because love is a continuous thing, mind is logical.
Hmm.
So mind cannot understand love anyway. It just simulates, tries to make you feel
Hmm.
by creating emotions. Have you heard the word sentimental?
Senti and mental.
Ah, 100 times mental.
100. No.
Mm. That is the result of emotions. So, emotions have a purpose, but you can't let them go freely. Don't let them and overpower you. Emotions are mind's things, mind's tools, and mind should not be totally left free to do whatever it wants to do. Should be in your, and we are learning to do that. That is one confusion most people have is they associate emotions with the heart.
Sir, I yesterday I felt anger now. Then
Huh?
on my head was something dhak 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 move.
Hmm. Hmm.
So then I stopped. Something happened to.
You are so cute. I don't know what to do with you. be be very careful when emotions arise. Be careful. Be alert. Awareness is the key. In your awareness, watch that emotion. Anger,
I
okay.
got
Uh,
I got
I
frightened, sir. I really.
ah yes. You what? That frightening is fear, right? So anger and
then
fear together.
then suddenly I started smiling.
Good,
Okay, I will
right?
not, I will not do any anger. No, no, no,
Good,
nothing.
right. So, under now, today, Preeti has several times repeatedly said this thing today that do not suppress, hmm? Don't ignore it, face it, allow it to surface, allow the anger to come, allow that thing to come. Don't try to push it away, deal with it there. Dealing with it is be with it, sit with it, look at it, but don't flow with it. Let the anger be
If
there.
I
Okay,
let it,
I am aware. Tell yourself, I am aware that I am getting angry. I'm aware, right?
I am aware that I am in anger.
I am aware that I am in anger. Now, I am in control of what I do with this energy. Anger is energy in motion.
Hmm.
So you are suddenly receiving a burst of energy. And it is a natural process. That means there is a purpose for that energy to be used.
If I suddenly start laughing, then it will change.
Suddenly starting to laugh is you are basically channeling the anger energy into laughter,
Hmm.
right? But also know what did it do to you within.
White
You
heat.
can use the energy in several ways. One of the ways you just described is laughing. You can laugh it away, but then be aware, be watchful. Does the same thing happen again? Something very similar happens and you get again an anger.
Hmm.
Then you can't laugh it away. Become
The
aware,
second time.
become aware that this
Hmm.
energy is coming for a reason. I need to go and investigate where to use it. It's coming for a use.
Hmm.
So my system has recreated that situation again and recreated this energy again. There is a purpose to it. I must go investigate and deal with it.
Hmm.
That's what Preeti was saying today, right? We got to face it. We got to look at it, deal with it. And once you deal with it, you will be able to see through it. That there is something in me, there is a like dislike kind of thing inside me. There is a logic sitting in my belief system that used to be
Hmm.
of some use at some point, but not any more useful. And
Yes,
then
sir.
it's not, I let go of this. I set you free, right?
Hmm.
When you face it. So, like Jayaji also explained this thing today, right? You do peekaboo. When you see a fear, when you see a problem, face it that I caught you. When you do that,
Hmm.
I caught you, it
Hmm.
will not come back again. Now it came so that you recognize it, you have recognized, it will go away. That's all. You need
Hmm.
to acknowledge it, not suppress it. When you suppress, it grows. Hmm? So
Oh,
acknowledge it.
yes. Hmm.
And after acknowledging, be aware again. Stay aware in the sense that watch for some more time. Does it come back again? Then there is something deeper to work on.
Hmm.
And right now, since we are in the forgiveness week, 2 weeks of forgiveness, this is going to recur more and more because we are doing that work right now. So more such
Oh,
things. Yeah. So so many suppressed things will keep coming out, like Vandana ji shared today. She's been doing this. This is her third year, right? She's been doing it right from the beginning. She's one of
oh,
our coaches here. And she recognized that she thought everything is clear there, but she still came out. And she
yes,
recognized because
sir.
she is now in awareness. She is constantly staying aware. She could immediately catch it.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So once you catch it, you say, Peekaboo, I found you.
Yes,
And
sir.
that player then goes out of the game.
Hmm.
है ना?
Sir, one more thing I want to ask.
Hmm.
That sir, I'm from a Brahmin family. Since
Hmm.
childhood, we are
Hmm.
doing so many prayers and puja means
Hmm.
whole day, every week.
Hmm.
Ekasi does. I mean, so many things are
Hmm.
there. I
Hmm.
can't remember.
Hmm.
My parents used to do,
Hmm.
family used to do. So we
Hmm.
have so many likes and dislikes. That's what you told, na, likes and dislikes. Do this,
Hmm.
don't do this,
Hmm.
this not. If you do this, then this will happen. We have
Hmm.
more than others.
Hmm.
Huh?
Hmm.
So how can I overcome it, sir? Because I can't overcome it. Means I can't show anywhere. And like this, means everywhere it is like this. This
Hmm.
the then means you can understand likes or dislikes. Means everywhere. If you eat onion also on Thursday, then it will be a pap.
Wait, just wait. We are
So
going to be working on these things. We will be
so
working on
so
this thing.
sir, so from I my father don't tell me to follow everything. Whatever you want to do, you do. But after listening and environment is like this. So how can I overcome this? I
You
want to
don't.
just beyond
Ah,
this.
so don't try to overcome anything. In the very preface of the book, the author has said that continue to do the practices that you are used to doing. We don't have to fight anything. When you begin to know, the things will fall automatically. Your knowing is
Mr.
going to do that. So, right now, your knowing, your experience hasn't proven that those things that you have been doing so far or your family is doing so far are of use to you or not. You do not know about it yet.
I
You have
don't know.
just,
So what
yeah,
is the
yeah,
use?
you do not know, so you can't even discard them because you do not
I
know about
am.
them.
I'm not discarding. Actually,
Uh,
I kept aside.
okay, so that is
I am
equivalent.
just
Keeping aside is equivalent of discarding only. You have to
just
understand. We cannot criticize something about which we do not know. Understand this,
yes.
right? Unless I
Mm.
have known something, I have no business to criticize it. This is why I
Mm.
always say that nobody is doing anything wrong. All those things that your family follows have come for a reason. They have started following it for a reason. Today, that reason may or may not be valid. That's a different thing.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
In your now, you being part of that social environment, it is your task now to experientially agree or disagree.
Mm.
And that will, for that also, what I am suggesting is sincerely do the practices of unified. If you are doing the practices of unified sincerely, comprehending that is being delivered in every chapter, you will find that naturally a big shift is going to happen within you. You
Yeah.
will know.
Yes, sir.
You are, understand one thing. You may not be agreeing with the practices in the family, but at the same time, you have different value system which you have already created in your head. You have a belief system.
Yes, yes.
Huh? And that belief system is standing in the way of you and yourself.
Yes, the belief system is there.
So belief system,
This
you
kind or
start
other
working.
kind.
Yeah, and when you start working on your belief system, slowly and gradually, as we will do in future chapters, but sincerely, you have to practice it. Understand and practice. Both the things are important. So when you understand and practice it with an open mind, you will see that shifts will start happening. In Osho's
Mm-hmm.
words, if I tell you, Osho's very beautifully he said in one of his discourses that if you want somebody to stop some kind of nasha, right?
Addiction.
Let's say addiction, some kind of addiction, you have to give him a bigger addiction. When you get a bigger addiction, the smaller one will automatically fall.
Yes.
It's automatic. You don't have to leave things.
Mm.
When someone reaches the state of a sadhu, the
Mm.
world around him begins to disassociate automatically. Sadhus don't have to push. anything. Oh, I will not touch the money, none of that thing. They don't have to do any drama at all. Their nature
Hmm.
becomes like that. That is an
Hmm.
outcome of the bigger nasha that they have got now.
Hmm.
Hmm. Sadhus are also addicted only. That's a bigger
But
addiction.
but addiction is not good, sir. Was
How do you
also
say?
told that
Why do you say addiction is not good?
everywhere it is they don't be addicted.
No, no. I also know it is not good, but I want to ask you, why do you think it is not good?
Because we will go in a flow and we can do anything. We will not be in our brain, mind, awareness.
Okay, if you are addicted to
Sir,
unified,
first time in this holy, I ate bhang. First
huh?
time.
I know
Then
I have done bhang
such a
several
worst,
times. Hmm.
several times.
My experience
Sir,
was very good. My bhang experience
my,
was very good. I did it.
my experience was very worst.
That's okay. Individually, we have different experiences,
Only first time.
and
Only
ah,
first time. But
hmm. But
so
what I'm talking
whatever,
about
that is
is
different.
addiction is not only of substance. You are talking about addiction of substance. Addiction in general could be with anything, even a habit of doing something is addictive. Now, understand the word addiction is equivalent to attachment.
Sir, but addiction lacks awareness.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Addiction is with awareness or without awareness?
You can do it with awareness also.
With awareness.
But attachment part of it. The problem with addiction is we are attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
When you are attached, then attachment pushes you in the direction of misuse. Think about it. Attachment of parents to the children leads them into misusing the relationship.
Yes.
So addiction and attachment are very similar things. Okay, so attachment of any kind will lead us into a problem only. And that will be an experience. We will learn from it and then, okay, decide, well, okay, why did I get attached? Let's forget it. This attachment is of no use. And you will look for a bigger attachment and you get a bigger
So,
one.
so means if Mirabai was addicted in Krishna's love, then it is okay, or it is
That is,
somewhere it is like that.
tell me
It
now,
is without awareness.
based on what I just described, what do you think about it?
Sir, I think what can I tell?
You are saying he was addicted, right? Or is addicted, whatever.
I
So
think she was addicted without awareness.
with awareness or without awareness, addiction is addiction.
But
See,
awareness is important. Na? Everywhere it is be aware, be conscious,
I
be aware,
agree.
be conscious.
Yeah, these are two separate things. They're
Yeah,
two separate things,
everywhere it
right?
is like that. Be aware, be aware. And
Yeah,
one time,
when
says Ramakrishna was once experience was that Ma Kali was always coming in her dreams. So some his guru, uh, when he was just it was in a flow, he scratched his head at that
hmm,
time
hmm. Yes, I know.
to
I know
make
that
him
story.
aware.
Yeah, yes, right. So
So
basically,
so due to
the
addiction, he was in flow, but he
again,
was
yeah,
stopped.
that was
He
also
was
an
stopped.
addiction. Yeah, he was
Whatever it
addicted.
is.
Yes, that is addiction. Addiction means attachment to something. And that
Hmm.
attachment is what will not let us have freedom. Attachment is binding. So you can't be free.
Yes.
So if you want
Yes. Yes.
ultimately to become free, you have to discard all the attachments. But you have to is a wrong saying there. When you bring your state to that level, attachments start dropping on their own. My personal experience, I'm telling you. I You keep trying to get out of attachments, you will still remain stuck. Try as hard as you want. But when
Hmm.
you elevate yourself to a different frequency, all of them will drop automatically. This happened to me. Unified, when I, before I was practicing unified, I had so many things, desires, I call them, lots of them. And through unified, I didn't even notice when that happened. And all of a sudden, I didn't need anything. I realized what happened to me. My desires gone completely. Why? Because I felt abundant. I am abundance. This sink, this got inside me like anything. And when you are abundant, you have no desires, no attachments anymore. Nothing is left there. Attachment, the background of attachment is fear.
Yes.
So
Fear
all
of
that,
losing.
so all that goes away automatically. You don't really want anything eventually. And when the wants are gone, everything, all attachments will fall. This is a natural progression. So try not to fight with the attachments. Being aware is important. Be aware, I have such attachment. Like Shailesh is aware that he has got this coffee, right? In the morning, he needs 1 cup of coffee every
Hmm.
day, right? But Shailesh is also aware that he needs coffee every day in the morning. So what he does to break that, what he does, he drinks tea in between. Like today, I am drinking tea. Be aware. Being aware is more important, right? And then some days you will drink. You will not know because it's a cup. Some days I drink hot water. I keep
Hmm.
changing just to have fun with myself. And you will laugh. What I do is when I put hot water in it and I forget, and I'm doing the session in between, I am drinking and I'm saying, oh my God, there's no coffee here, it's just water. I laugh at myself that I fooled myself, right? That's how much
Yes.
fun you should have with life. This is the state of being in fun. So
Experiment.
enjoy. Yeah. Just being
Hmm.
aware is the most important part here. Being aware that, yes, I have this kind of pattern and I'm working with the pattern. Being fully aware that this pattern, I don't want it to become a pattern, right? So I keep changing. Give it something it wasn't expecting, and then the pattern will start shaking.
Yes,
This
sir.
is just do that. But how about your meditation? Do you do meditations?
Yes.
How much do you meditate?
Morning before going to office, half an hour because I
Hmm,
don't get time. On the way,
hmm, hmm,
my way means 1 hour.
hmm.
On the way.
On the way, you should not do meditation. On
Why,
the
sir?
way, you are supposed to do unified activity on your travel.
Yes, sir. Same unified. Unified is also meditation.
No, unified is not meditation.
Kind of,
Kind of,
kind
yes.
of.
Yes, I
And
like
then
it. I like it. I like it. Very good. I like it.
in night
Hmm, hmm,
before going to
hmm,
sleep.
hmm. But morning, the morning meditation that you do, half an hour in the morning, try doing the Anapanasati type of meditation. Something
I used
with
to do then
whatever.
7 chakras
What um
like this and that.
7 chakras is not meditation.
That for my actually when I was meditating more on that Agya chakra, no, then
Hmm,
it seems like my head will means me ऐसा लग रहा था
hmm,
कि सर मेरी खोपड़ी मतलब आर या पार चली जाएगी.
hmm,
Then I just
So
started doing 7 chakras after that.
um just simple Anapanasati, half an hour in the morning, that will be very helpful for you. Try doing that. Half an hour is okay for you. Half an hour, you don't have to be do long. Half an hour is a good period for you to do meditation, not the unified one, anapanasati type of meditation to center yourself. In the morning,
Okay.
if you can do it, do that half an hour. Just anapanasati, sit with closed eyes, become still,
Hmm.
watch your breath, take a few deep breaths, sit still, and just watch your breath. Let the thoughts come out. That is an important part of it. This meditation is allow the thoughts to come out and be aware of your thoughts. Right? And then come back to breath. Then allow the mind to awareness to drift into thoughts. Bring it back. Allow it to drift. Bring it back. That's all you keep doing for half an hour.
I used
Right?
to play that PMC music
It doesn't matter, whichever,
or
whatever, whichever.
Anapana that 40 minutes music.
Hmm, hmm. It doesn't matter.
I used to.
Whatever music you want to play, that is a additional thing, but just sit with yourself for half an hour and watching your thoughts. Hmm? This is something I would recommend for you specifically. And you are at an age group where there is turbulence within. You have high energy, right?
So I'm
So
having
that
lots of energy.
I know, I can feel that. So you got to process that energy in the right direction, right? So allow your body to um, make use of that energy. Okay. So
Mm.
half an hour in the morning, you will begin to see the difference in your day. The whole day will be different for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just do that. Sally, thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sushila ji, you want to unmute?
मैं कभी ऐसा सोचा मैं कभी बात करूंगी, लेकिन आज जो बात हुई बहुत वेरी वेरी गुड, मीन्स कितनी गुड, तो गुड के मतलब ही नहीं पता चलता, इतने गुड है। क्योंकि जो ध्यान है ना वो बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है। ये नॉलेज हम लेते हैं वो तभी भीतर जाता है कि ध्यान करते हैं, जो इमोशंस है वो मोशन में हो जाते हैं, तभी ये ध्यान हार्ट तक पहुंचता है। वो उसको भी वो लड़की, नेपाली लड़की जो बात कर रही थी, उसको भी विपासना के मतलब अभी पता नहीं है ना। आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया कि विपासना सबको करना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि विपासना तुम्हारा मोशंस के रिलीज करती है और तुम हार्ट चक्र में अपने आप आते हो, जाना नहीं पड़ता है। क्योंकि देखते 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 तुम अपने आप को पहचान जाते हो। क्योंकि मैंने 4 टाइम विपासना किया है, तो मुझे पता है कि फर्स्ट टाइम मैं गई थी तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि यार ये तो इतना पीड़ा यहाँ है, इतना यहाँ है, बैठ नहीं पाते, बीच में से खड़े हो जाते, इतना तकलीफ। क्योंकि जो मैं गई थी वो टाइम की मेरी परिस्थिति ऐसी थी। ऑल ऑफ अ सडन लाइफ में हस्बैंड के लॉस, फिर बच्चे छोटे, पर ये तो थॉट्स इतना आते हैं कि वो क्या देखना देखना, तो ये सब वो सब आते हैं। तो फिर जब लास्ट 2-3 दिन में कुछ अच्छा लगा, फिर दूसरी दफे गई तो और अच्छा लगा, फिर तीसरी दफे गई तब तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि इट्स अ हेवन फॉर मी। क्योंकि वो मोशंस, जो इमोशन सब थे ना, वो धीरे 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 करके इतने डिसोल्व हो गए ना कि वो मैं अपने आप को देख पाई कि वो बोल रही थी ना अभी के मैं प्रेम भेज नहीं सकती। कैसे भेज सकती हो? क्योंकि इतना हार्ट तलक जाने का जो रास्ता है, 72,000 नाड़ियां है, इतनी ब्लॉक है, इतनी ब्लॉक है कि आप नहीं बताते हैं कि वो स्टोन रखा है, वो स्टोन निकलता ही नहीं। वो स्टोन जब निकलेगा, थोड़ा भी खिसकेगा तो पानी को जाने की जगह मिलेगी, वो खिसकता ही नहीं। क्योंकि हम बाहर देखते हैं दूसरे ने मेरे साथ ऐसे किया, एक्सेप्ट द रियलिटी वो नहीं कर सकती। वो इतनी मुसीबतों के बाद मैंने एकदम सिंपल सेंटेंस लाइफ के लिए बनाए, फेस द रियलिटी। कुछ भी आता है तब वो फर्स्ट अपने दिमाग को बोलते हैं फेस द रियलिटी, तब अपने आप सीधा हो जाता है सब चीज। क्योंकि वो जाने का रास्ता, और ये वंदना जी के आज सुना कि 3 टाइम्स, कितने भी टाइम्स करते हैं। जब मैंने आनापानासती शुरू करा, वो टाइम मुझे ऐसे लगा कि लाइफ के इससे अच्छा कोई चीज है ही नहीं। क्योंकि इससे पहले मैं इतनी हनुमान चालीसा, रोज के 100 हनुमान चालीसा, इतना गायत्री मंत्र, इतनी वो क्या है, अब तो मैं भूल गई सब कुछ कि क्या क्या करती थी। बहुत करती थी, इतना करती थी। मेरे बच्चे ऐसे बोलते हैं, मम्मी तू सुबह से बैठी थी, अभी भी यहाँ पे है, क्या कर रही है? तब मुझे गुस्सा चढ़ता था कि तुम लोग नहीं करते हैं, मुझे मैं करती हूँ तो मुझे, क्योंकि वो अपने आप को स्वीकार नहीं कर पाती थी। जो मेरा फियर, जो मेरी इमोशंस है, वो मैं बाहर ढूंढ कि वहां से कुछ कोई मुझे हेल्प करे। नोबडी कैन हेल्प यू जब तक आप अपने आप को हेल्प नहीं करते हैं। और जब मैं ये ध्यान में आई तो ना, फर्स्ट सेंटेंस मैंने प्रदीप जी को यही कहा था कि मुझे ध्यान इतना अच्छा लगा, इतना अच्छा लगा कि मैं उसके ट्रूथ को जान गई कि उसमें तो कुछ करना ही नहीं, खाली देखना है, कुछ करना नहीं है। तो मैं तो कर करके थक के आई थी ना। तो इतना अच्छा लगा, इतना शैलेश जी अच्छा लगा कि 2 ही मिनट भी मिलती थी ना तो मैं बैठ जाती थी आंख बंद करके। शॉपिंग के लिए सब कोई जाते हैं, मैं भी जाती हूँ। मैं सनग्लास लेके जाती हूँ, वहां जगह देख के सनग्लास पहन के आंखें बंद करके बैठ जाती हूँ। वो लोग आधा घंटा करते हैं, मैं सोचती मुझे आधा घंटा मिल गया। तो इतना करा कि अब वो एवरीथिंग ऐसे आ गया कि मेडिटेशन है। तो जब मैं एकदम थक जाती हूँ काम करके तो दौड़ के रूम में आती हूँ और जो बैठ जाती हूँ वो टाइम मेडिटेशन करती हूँ। क्या इतना अच्छा होता है, क्योंकि बॉडी को रिलैक्स चाहिए और वो मोशन सब घूमते हैं और मैं ब्रीथ के ऊपर ध्यान करती हूँ और वो इतना काम हो जाता है। अब तो घर में भी सब समझ गए। वो मैं थक गई हूँ ऐसे लगे, बोले मम्मी थोड़ा रूम में चला जाओ, आप अपना कुछ करती है वो करके आ जाओ। तो ये चीज है कि आपने आज बोला कि ध्यान बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। ये यूनिफाइड समझने के लिए भी, ये जितने डीप में समझेंगे वो ही ध्यानी होंगे, वो ही समझेंगे। क्योंकि एक एक वर्ड्स जो आपके भी आते हैं ना, बड़े डीप से आते हैं बहुत। और आज प्रीति ने जो कराया बहुत अच्छा। और आज प्रीति ने बोला कि मैं वो वाला नेवल वाला फील कराना चाहती हूँ, इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट। क्योंकि हम लोग के इमोशंस इतना भीतर रहते हैं ना कि वो निकलने के लिए बहुत टाइम लगते हैं। और जब ऐसे ऐसी बातें सुनते हैं, ऐसा सिचुएशन आती है और की बात सुनते हैं, तब हम लोग रियलाइज करते हैं कि वाह यार ये वाला चीज है।
हाँ, करेक्ट।
तो बहुत अच्छा है कि आप हम लोग सब बात करते हैं, एक दूसरे को समझते हैं, जानते हैं। और मैं भी यही बोलती हूँ कि मेडिटेशन मस्ट। 2 मिनट भी मिलता है, 5 मिनट भी मिलता है, कुछ भी टाइम मिलता है, आंखें बंद करके अपने ब्रीथ को देखते रहो तो तुम्हारा बॉडी पूरा इतना क्लीन हो जाएगा ना, इतना क्लीन हो जाएगा। हार्ट चक्र खोदने की, हार्ट में जाने की, लव भेजने की कुछ जरूरत नहीं पड़े। देन यू आर लव। तो वो वाला हो जाता है क्योंकि तुम्हारा मोशन सब निकल गया, जो रहा स्टोन सब। तो वो वाला बात है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। कि एक और इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट जो हम यूनिफाइड फॉर यूनिफाइड व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज गोइंग डीपर,
Deep.
right? To go deeper, stability is important, right? As long as there is so much noise in us, we will not be able to understand the depth, right? The deeper part. And if we don't understand that deeper part in unified specifically, we can't really benefit from the results. The result will not come because we haven't got the concept of it, the real concept of it. Even for example, the forgiveness, this chapter itself, the underlying assumption is the person agrees to the fact that I create my own reality. And if you don't have an agreement on this very fundamental, the rest of the book is useless. Huh? So to be able to accept that, you have to go deep. तो इसीलिए when I see this kind of a thing from someone, I immediately am able to see that they have too much turbulence going on, and if the turbulence does not settle, they won't be able to dive, right? So that settlement of turbulence, for that it is absolutely essential to do meditation. Without meditation, that will not settle. So
मेडिटेशन में हम
हाँ,
अपने आप को मिलते हैं,
exactly,
तब हम
exactly.
अपने आप को पूरा पहचानते हैं, मैं ऐसी हूँ, वो मैं ऐसा सोचती हूँ,
Hmm.
और मैं इतना बुरा भी सोचती हूँ, तब वहां से भाग जाते हैं कि यार ना ना मैं अच्छी हूँ, तब मैं बोलूंगी कि आई एम लव, तो हाउ कैन बॉडी एंड माइंड एंड हार्ट कैन एक्सेप्ट इट? नो,
हाँ,
जी, कि मैं इतनी बुरी हूँ, मैं
हाँ.
अच्छी कैसे हो सकती हूँ?
Oh, exactly,
या
exactly. This is the thing we call as being honest to the self, right?
ऑनेस्ट टू सेल्फ, या
So honesty to self will come only when you know the self, right? And that cannot happen unless you have gone into the meditation. That is why I am asking
या
that unless you are connected with the self, you can't be honest.
ऑनेस्ट,
You know? And the dishonesty part to the self, we have gotten so much used to it that we don't realize that we are
या
being dishonest.
एग्जैक्टली,
है ना, वो छुपा हुआ है. It is under the layer that we are so much used to being dishonest to the self that it becomes normal for us. And this is the purpose of the meditation helps us realize, well,
या
okay, Shailesh, what about that one inside you? All the time you are very eh, just like an enemy to this aspect. I I have there are still some. I
या
realize and I acknowledge that
या
I am really and absolutely total in clash with certain things.
या
And unless I know about it, I am aware of it and accept it, I can't deal with it. I will keep suppressing under the carpet. No, 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 I am good here. I am very nice to everybody. I am very good. That problem is still under the carpet. It
या
doesn't go away.
तभी मैं, बच्चे बोलते हैं गुस्से में है तो मैं बोलती हूँ हाँ हूँ,
Hmm.
बोले
Ah.
क्यों क्यों, बोले
Hmm.
वो मैं सॉर्ट आउट करती हूँ फिर बताऊंगी क्यों।
Perfect.
क्योंकि वो अपने आप कह सके मैं गुस्से में हूँ, क्योंकि वो कोई एटीट्यूड, कोई कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगा, तो
हाँ,
फील करा मैंने, और
हाँ,
आपने देख लिया तो अच्छा है, मैं
हाँ.
गुस्से में हूँ, लेकिन मैं अपना सॉर्ट आउट करती हूँ कि ये अच्छा है कि बुरा है कि क्या है,
बस.
रिजनेबल है कि नहीं,
हाँ.
तो वो अलग, तो
Hmm.
फेस द रियलिटी बहुत अच्छा है। बहुत मुसीबत के बाद मैंने ये सेंटेंस इतना दिमाग में सेट कर दिया है ना कि
Today I am going to share an article on reality and truth. I had a little discussion on that particular thing, so I will be sharing that today. I will sort of bring it together. I have it in bits and pieces in my chat with Gemini. So I will bring it together and present it to the group today.
थैंक
So
यू,
understanding reality is a big step also in
या
knowing the self.
थैंक यू शैलेश जी, योर
Thank,
नॉलेज हेल्प
thank you, Sushila
so
ji.
much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you. Yeah. Bhavna ji has got why should we take Babaji's words as patthar ki lakeer when I am not able to relate with them? Perfect. This is good. I'm very good. I'm very happy that you have this thought. Now this will help you explore, okay, why does he say so? Question it. Perfect. Forgiving love is fine, but how we invite our own bad experiences. We never think that way. We don't invite negative experiences. You are stuck at this one, Bhavana ji. You need to meditate. Unless you meditate, this barrier will not open up. This is a barrier. So please do practice meditation and you will begin to understand this. Why? You will get answers to these questions because they are inside you. They are your own inner barriers. Work on it. You will get. Uh, don't suppress the questions though. Questions are never bad. They are good. They will help you find your answers. They will start your inner queries and you will be able to get the answers. So please continue. So thank you, masters. Thanks a lot. We had a very, very long session today. So thank you for your patience. We will continue tomorrow on this thing. Any more discussions, we'll continue tomorrow. So thank you for your participation.